idea.
It shuts me up a lot quicker.
But when we actually look, so if we just look at this panel here, you've got all those sentiments there. But you've got 3 distinctive styles. So you've got the nativity style, then you've got the whimsical style, and then you've got those blue, like the red cardinals and just the snowflakes in there as well. 3 collections in one.
Yeah, this is incredible value for money, it really is. A beautiful 12 by 12, which you can buy an additional one if you want to. The details for that are at the bottom of the screen. £17.99. We're getting busy for that individually. We're also getting busy for the full collection as well. 3 payments for you, saving £35, which is a great deal, and giving you the chance to pop this into your basket and check out. But it's not just the paper pad that you're getting. You're also getting the stamps as well and the dies. So if you did like the images that you were seeing there in the paper pad, you can replicate them with the stamps. So you've got the 3 wise men heading out there, you've got the star, you've also got the camel, and you've got the lovely picturesque nativity scene, yes, from the desert. I was just trying to think of the word for the buildings there, but I can't think of one in particular. And then, yeah, the stable. It was a cave, though, wasn't it? And then you've got your whimsical with the snowman there. You've got your village, which you could actually have on repeat.
You've got your carol singers there. You've got that little bakery in there as well.
Yeah.
And then finally, that last one, you've got your log cabin and some different types of. There you go. There's
now, what
your
you
bakery.
could do if you masked out, excuse me, the bit that says bakery, you could have lots of other shops,
anything,
and you could have that little, you could have that a little log cabin there in the distance, so you could create your own little village. There's so much that you can do with this collection. And then in addition to that, the snow globe die, which is just simply beautiful, with the fact that you can use the one in the middle separate. If I've got it just here, just to show you the size of that die.
There's 2 different types of snowflakes in there, so what they've done is they've done it in 2 parts.
So yeah, you've got the top part, which is the larger snowflake, and the bottom, again, a larger snowflake. No 2 snowflakes are the same. So you could use this anyway if you perhaps cut out the bottom part. And that itself,
they actually come out separate, those 2 dies.
It's a die on its own. So much versatility in this collection from Heartfelt Creations. 728715 is your item number, and everything's going to be dispatched on the 10th of August. Remember, it's available here before it's available in the USA, which is brilliant. Now, we also have another deal for you, which are the essentials. So you get your paper pad, the 12 by 12 paper pad, full of inspiration, full of creation for you. And then you get your Starry Night, if you want to go for those. If you do go for that, you get the stamps and the dies and the pad, £46.97. Freedom members, though, saving £9.70, it's £42.27. And if you want to become a Freedom member, you can do today and make that saving. Then you can spread the cost into 2 monthly payments of £21.14. Right, yes, everything is dispatched on the 10th. It's on a delayed dispatch. Right, Nikki, what we're going to have a look at first?
Right, so I'm going to try and get 4 demos in. Okay, I know, because my demos can be quite intense.
No, that's
but
all right.
I am going to
well,
just
we're in a
go
studio
with
now.
it.
We're not in a tent, so you'll be fine.
I've got carol singers here. I've got snowmen. I've got some gorgeous trees that I've already glittered up, look. I've got Christmas fir trees, I think these are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off and I'm going to colour my snowflakes scarf. Very, very easy. And I've gone with a green because I thought we'd put a little bit more green in so that the focus is more green. And then I'm going to go with a little bit of blue just to add that kind of shading.
They will be nice for tags as well.
They're cute, aren't they?
You know, it's the one thing you run out of at Christmas, isn't it?
Always run out of tags, yes. You cannot have too many tags at Christmas. So I'm now colouring in. So I'm picking out accents that I can bring that green in. And then I think we're going to do the little girl's coat in green. I say girl, it might be a boy. Maybe not, because she's got a skirt on. And then I'm going to go in with blue.
Well,
So
I saw a fashion magazine
blue.
the other day, and it was a gentleman wearing a dress. It looked fantastic. I think it's the new fashion for next year.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest.
It looked really good.
So there's my light navy blue. Easy to colour, really, really easy. You could add a bit of shading if you want to, but as I say, I want to get quite a few demos in. And then, oh, let's have a blue dress here. I think they're all ladies, to be fair. So we're going to have blue wellies there, and then green wellies here, and then blue for the little girl.
Yeah, I think they're long coats, aren't they? So.
They might be. Don't spoil it. I thought they were girls.
Well, no, yes, they could be all girls out singing.
I'm just going in now, and this is all of the carol books.
Might be the Spice Girls.
They could be.
And there's Baby Spice, as you can see.
Oh. But they are cute. And the thing is, you could do a collection of them, all in different colours, wearing different clothes, so it looks like you've got a huge group of carol singers.
Actually, that's a really good idea. Using a masking technique as well, you can layer them all up. That's a great idea.
There you go. I'm not going to colour their faces in. They're very pale today. And then I just need to die cut out my snowflake. I said snowflake. It's not a snowflake at all, is it? It's a snowman.
Well, he is made up of snowflakes.
It is.
Just like, you know, we're made up of stuff. Molecules and things.
I'm just going to, as well, just colour that bit in blue. Okay. And then I'm going to take my daubers, and I'm taking an ink pad.
Now, the daubers are on the show if you want them. We're always busy when we get the daubers out. Always busy because you can see just how precise you can get the colour on to your cards. If you do want to go for them, £13.99. You get 12, and they're stackable as well, which means you can have different colours on each dauber, can't you?
You can, and I use these on every single card that I make. So obviously the carolers that we've just looked at, I think would be a little bit difficult, even though you could get some colour in there. But the trees, absolutely perfect. You've got the precision with them. And I've gone with a really sort of like a sky blue there.
There they go. There they go. There they are. And they are going. So those are your daubers, and that's what we mean when we say they are stackable. And you get 12. There's 12 individual ones, but they're stackable like so, which are fantastic. So £13.99. Great addition to your basket if you want to pop them in.
And then, because I've glittered everything else up, I'm just going to glitter up, and it never does it when I want it to. Let me just stab a hole in my glue. So there's my snowman. Just a tiny little bit of glue. There you go. That's cute. And then some on the Christmas tree.
What glitter are you using? It's a really nice chunky glitter, isn't it? It's just chunky.
It is, I'm sure, one of Phil Martin's.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Phil is going to be with us on Wednesday.
Oh, is he? Is
Phil
this a
Martin.
brand new launch, or is it a secret?
It's a secret for now. Phil,
That's
if you're watching,
fair enough.
email in studio@hochanda.com.
So now I've cut out a panel from one of the 12 by 12s, and I'm going with that really pale. If you look closely, you can see like that fern going behind it and a scroll. Already put my diamantes on there. Then I've taken one of the small panels from the paper pad, which is in the, I'm going to put that towards the top in the centre, not like that, like that. and then I'm going to take my trees. So I'm going to start building up.
Oh, that's nice.
So sometimes it is easier actually if you glitter up your elements before you put them on your card.
Now those elements, have you cut them out using the dies?
Right, so these ones are from the paper pad.
Yes.
These are from the stamps and dies.
Okay.
So a bit of a mixture of everything. But these ones I'm just going to add some foam tape.
The nice thing about that, when you see an image like that in the paper pad and you've cut it out and you're using it and you love it, because you're getting the stamps and the dies, you just recreate it. And being able to recreate it any colour means those trees could be for the spring, the summer, the autumn, or the winter. Yes.
You've also got 2 Christmas trees in the other stamp set. So this is the woodland, woodsy. So these ones are from the Woodsy stamp collection, and then you've also got the other collection, which is the festive.
Yeah, you've got the
with
Woodsy
the other
winterscapes.
trees.
Yep, and then you've got the festive winterscapes.
And we've got
As well as the Starry Night winterscapes as well in that collection.
you're getting a lot of stamps and dies in here.
Yeah, you do.
And I've really, and I'm not just saying this, and I know I say it a lot, and people say, no, she says that every time. I think this really is one of my going to be one of my all-time go-to.
Oh, but Nikki,
stamp
you say
sets.
that every time.
I know, I do, and I don't. I don't think I've said it in that kind of sincere voice before.
Well, you know what happens when they bring out a collection? It's just fantastic, isn't it? And you know, you get more ideas, more inspiration, more creation, and we're always surprised as well with Heartfelt, because we wait for the new collection to come out. We're thinking, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? And they've never ever disappointed.
Never.
Never.
As I say, and it's just the amount of elements that you've got in this one, and then when you think you've got that what do you call it, snow globe as well, that you can make so many. You can make all your Christmas cards in a snow globe and put different elements in there, even elements like you said from other collection, other stamps and dies that you may have.
It also make nice little tree hangings as well. The snow globe,
yeah, that
or
would look
like
nice.
not bunting, not a collage, a mobile. I always forget that name. A mobile.
Mobile, you got there.
I did. I get there.
You got there.
But isn't
There you
that
go, look
pretty?
at that, look.
That is absolutely gorgeous, and all the colours match and tone
They
up.
do. Very easy to create, though.
Yeah, it is, and that's if you're using the paper pad. Then you can go on and you can use the stamps and you can recreate that, so you can batch make if you want to as well. Let's take a look at what you're getting with your one-day special. This is the last live hour. So the one-day special, the complete collection, that's what you're going for. 3 payments of £33.31 gets you the 12 by 12 paper pad, 24 pages, double-sided as well, of that festive winterscapes collection. That's going to be full of backgrounds for you, full of card toppers, full of borders and all kinds of different inspiration. Then you are getting your stamps and the corresponding dies as well. So you've got your Starry Night winterscapes, which gives you that lovely traditional nativity scene. You've also got your festive winterscapes, which gives you more of a whimsical style, and also with the woodsy winterscapes as well. So with that, you can recreate that lovely snow mountain scene if you want to, and you can do that time and time again. Because these are stamps and they're dies, you can stamp, you can recreate, you can cut out, and you can emulate what you see in the paper pad. Then it gets even better. That snow globe die is also included for you, and you've got various elements within that snow globe die that you can use. So you could just use the snowflake star from there, you could use the circles if you want to, so you do have a lot in that die to work with. And if you do want to go for the snow globe die on its own, it's just £19.99, but that's included in the price of that complete collection. But they do make absolutely beautiful cards. Now you can see you've got your snowflake in there. If you want to use it in that way, then you can do. However, if you just want to use the outer part of your snow globe, let me bring this in to show you how pretty is that. And that will open up so you can put your sentiment, your message inside, or as I've suggested, you could have these hanging in your window. You could make them as colourful as you like. You could also have these maybe on your Christmas trees as well. Be inventive, put some acetate in the middle there. Absolutely beautiful. If you want to go for that complete collection, you are saving £35. 728715 is your item number, but the price will be going back up 6 o'clock tonight. Right, let's head back to Nikki whilst you check out your baskets, and let's have a look at what you're going to do next.
Well, first of all, can we have a look at the card that I just made? Because I forgot to put something on there.
Did you?
Look.
Oh, the carol singers.
I forgot to put the carol singers in there.
Oh.
So there you go. There's the finished card. Something completely different now.
Go on then.
So we're going to be using the Starry Night stamp set and obviously the paper pads. Really in-depth technique here. Okay, so are you concentrating?
Yes, and don't forget you can watch this show again on Rewind if you don't get this next demonstration. First off, like me, I would go and watch it again and again.
I need to create my hills, so I've got some craft card. Are you sure you're watching? Because it's very, very, very in-depth.
Before you do that, what size card are you using, Nikki?
7 inch.
Okay.
Okay.
Before you do that, Nikki.
I've gone. I've done.
What's the
honestly,
GSM?
This is. I have no idea.
Okay.
To be honest, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is a really thick one. I reckon this is about 300 GSM.
So do you think card rather than paper?
Yeah, definitely. That was hard.
Now, because you're actually emulating the sand in the hills, how about using some corrugated cardboard?
Oh.
And then that would give you those wind.
You used to get a lot of packaging with corrugated cardboard, but you don't get much of it.
You used to get a multi-pack of gin.
No, I didn't say that.
You did?
Did I? No, I said you used to get a lot of when you used to get packaging, you'd open a box packaging. You would get corrugated cardboard, and I haven't seen that for years, to be honest.
I think what you'll find is that if you rip some of the cardboard now, inside it's corrugated. I just thought that might look quite nice for the windswept sand.
But I'm changing this up a little bit because I want a few more hilly bits in here. So, as I say, this is a great technique.
Well, it's effective, isn't it?
But it is. It just is just very easy. I mean, we've been tearing paper for years, haven't we? So I'm doing nothing different, but there we go. I'm happy with that. So then I've got some of that gorgeous Starry Night paper.
And that's from the paper pad?
It is. I've gone for quite a nice dark colour to really be a contrast with the craft card. Okay, and then I'm going to pop this one on first with foam pads. 1, 2, so 1 at each end, and then 1 in the middle. So the card that I showed you that we're going to create one very similar to, I actually did go over the edges with tea dye distress ink.
Yeah.
But I forgot to bring it. So this one is going to be slightly different. Now for this one, I'm going to glue the edges.
But doesn't that Starry Night look absolutely beautiful?
And just lift that one up slightly. So there's the base. And I am going to do something with the edges in a minute. And then I have somewhere. Oh, I've lost my little town. Where's the little town gone? Oh, just as well I've got some more. I've got a town here. I don't know what is it called?
Well, it's like a city. It's like the walls of a city. That's what I'm thinking about, the archway where you go in. It's like the walls of a city when you go in the desert.
Yeah, I'm sure it has a posh name for it, but I don't know. But it's effective.
It's not a mirage, that's something that you see when you leave water in the desert. It's not an oasis. If you know the name, please email in and help us out, studio@hochanda.com.
So
I need all the help I can get.
I'm going to pop that one just there. So this is completely different because we've got no Christmas trees, we've got no carol singers. And then
Oh, that's nice. I like the way you've put it at the back of the
got
hills.
some dark, so I've coloured these, so I've stamped these and coloured them in like a dark brown black colour.
And that's part of the Starry Night Winterscape stamp set that you're getting in that complete bundle, or as part of the Essentials as well, because you can buy them in the Essentials collection if you want those.
And then I'm going to take another set and I'm going to trim them because I only want one each side. And then that one is going to come here. And that one just tidy that up. And then I have, oh, I need another house. Have I got another house or another building? Here we go. I've got another building there. So I'm going to pop another building just there. So again, I'm going to put some foam pads. To lift that up. So do you, when you make Christmas cards or when you, for Christmas, do you have like a theme every year kind of thing, or?
Well, I like traditional Christmas cards. Either the really nice vintage style Father Christmas cards, or I'll go for sort of something with nature. So I am quite a traditionalist when it comes to Christmas.
Quite.
But as far as my tree is concerned, I just get the same baubles out every year because I've got my favourites. So I don't really theme it up colour-wise. No.
Oh.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you at home? Do you have a certain colour theme that you have every year? Do you have a favourite bauble that you get out? Favourite fairy that goes on the top of the tree? Or do you change it up every year? It can be quite expensive if you do it that way.
I'm going to pop
Lots of people
camel
collect
there.
baubles, don't they, and put them on the tree
They
in
do,
places where
yeah.
they've been. But you change yours every year, do you?
Well, not every year. Probably keep the same for about 3 years and then
Yeah.
change it again. There you go. So I've got my camels. So you can see it all build it coming up together now. Then I've got the Nativity Scene.
Nikki, I
gonna
have
go
an
at the front.
idea. Do you mind?
No,
But
go for
as
it.
you've inspired me. With that scene that you've got just there, and how you're building it up, it looks brilliant because you've got them behind the hills. I'm thinking, and you'll know how to do this, you could get like a little slider at the side where the camels are moving along.
Oh, what a brilliant idea.
That would be a good
That would
idea.
be yeah. You could have like a row of them. You could have...
Yeah, and then you pull it, and then they could just be walking along, revealing a message or something.
Oh, what a brilliant idea.
As they go along, yeah, Merry Christmas. Try that at home when you get this collection.
Yeah, and look, show us. We want to see them, don't we?
Yes.
We have to see what you've created with Janice's
And indeed,
idea.
if you've got any creations from previous Heartfelt collections, Nikki would also like to see those as well.
Definitely.
She comes here, she does the demonstration, she's absolutely fantastic, but would love to see what you guys have been up to at home. And it's really nice for Nikki to see that, and this gives her a chance as well. So if you do have anything, send a photo in and we'll show Nikki and we'll show you guys as well.
So whereas on some of the other cards I went around all of the images, with this one I'm just going around the top here.
Is that like your gold glitter?
This is just like your Stickles gold glitter. Use loads of it on this collection. It's nice and easy and quick, like that. And then just a little bit down there, look. A little bit of shadow. Almost done. So we need a sentiment. So the sentiment we are going to choose is Oh Holy Night.
do you have a favourite carol?
Oh, I like all carols, to be honest. So no, I don't. Have you got a favourite one?
I'm just thinking about that. I think, Matt, did you have a favourite carol? I didn't get that. What was your favourite carol? That. Oh dear.
Oh.
Shall I share it with everyone?
You have to, I think you have to.
Yeah.
That's not
So I
fair.
was asking everybody what their favourite carol was, and Matt's favourite carol was Carol Vorderman. Not just for Christmas. Oh dear, that was very good.
There you have.
I mean,
Finished
with the
card.
utmost respect, Carol, as well, if you're watching. We
Oh, of
don't need
course.
to... If she's watching, of course she watches. No, isn't that lovely? Which one did
Easy,
you just
that's
make?
great. That, no, it was this one because
Even you don't know which one you
I
just
forgot
made.
to put the star on.
Oh,
Look.
no, that is lovely. And I've got the larger version just here, which looks really nice. What a great way to put together a card. Something a little bit different as well. Not your traditional Christmas colours. Because you've got that darker browns in there with that nighttime view. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. Very, very pretty. And something that maybe if you put in a shadow box or something like that, you could put some lights behind as well. Absolutely beautiful. Great demonstration there from Nikki. Now, with your one-day special, this is the last live hour to get your one-day special, but of course it is available all the way through until 6 o'clock tonight. Some beautiful samples to show you here, being created with the paper pad and also with the stamps and the dies as well, because the images that you see in the paper pad, this is what's lovely about getting a Heartfelt Creations collection, is that you get to play with the paper pad. And then once you put together your designs, if you want to make more, well then you can, because you've got the stamps and the dies to do that. So Heartfelt Creations give you the inspiration within the pad, and then of course they give you carte blanche to continue with your stamps and with your dies as well, which is beautiful. Whether you're making card toppers, whether you're making cards that actually then turn into a little picture stamp, which I think is so pretty, tags, boxes, you can lend these to pretty much all your projects that you've got, and beautiful backing papers as well. £92.92 gets you that complete collection, so you don't need to choose. So you've got the whimsical, you've got the modern, and you've also got the traditional Christmas here with the stamp collections and the dies as well to cut those stamps out precisely, which is fantastic. And with the dies, let me just show you, with the stamps, they are red rubber as well, so you can use these with a lot of your techniques, and they're already mounted as well, and they're already cut out, ready to go. And red rubber means, of course, they're going to last you a lifetime, but you've got that precision when it comes to all the detail in there. £33.31 today is your first payment, your first of 3 payments, so we've split the cost over 3 months for you. Right, we've got more for you on the show. We'll be heading back to our lovely Nikki in a moment's time, but let's have a look at the other items we've got for you on the show. We've got the flower shaping kit. In fact, it's the Deluxe flower shaping kit for you. Yeah. What I like about this, we can pop it in there. I know that mat's upside down, but if you've got this on your shelf, you know exactly what it is. You can just simply pull that out, and then you can start to get all of the elements out. So you've got your mat there to work on, which is fabulous. You've also got a mini mat there, which you can use, and then you've got your tools, dual nib, excuse me, so you can have your different sizes on each end. So you've got that on that end, and then you can perhaps put another tool on the other end, so that when you're working, you've got the 2 tools that you need, and you can go from one end to the other, and then you can simply pop that back. But within there, you've got 10 interchangeable tips for helping you to shape your flowers precisely, which is lovely. And then you can just pop that back in there, close it up, and put it back on the shelf, and you know that everything is right there, ready to go again. Okay, so let's talk about storing your dies. Let's talk about storing your stamps as well. We want to keep them safe. We want to keep them in one place. We want to keep them at hand as well. This is a great little item to add to your baskets. $9.99. Heartfelt Creations. You've got 15 cling stamp storage panels here, which are superb. So they've all got the hole punches in, so they're ready to go inside your folders. And we do have a folder available for you on the show. You can go and have a look at those. But you get 15 in total. Did the folder sell out? The folder has sold out. However, you might not have enough of these, so pop them into your basket. Only $9.99. 021997 is your item number. Take a look at the website. This is where you can buy all the items individually. Here they are. So if you fancied going for the snow globe individually, $19.99. If you wanted to go for maybe the Windscapes cling stamp collection, you're getting 11 stamps in there. You can buy that individually as well. Have a look at the Essentials collection. £46.97 gets you the paper pad, the stamp and the die set. And if you want to go for the complete collection, that's also available. But remember, the price of your complete collection is going back up at 6 o'clock tonight. So if you are going to think about it, we do know that it's a considerable purchase, because with Heartfelt Creations, when we bring you out the collections, we've got the whole collection right there for you. We do split it up if you want to buy it individually, but going for that complete collection, we do know that it is a considerable purchase. That's why we've got the price spread over 3 payments, 3 monthly payments, interest-free as well. But if that maybe is a little bit too rich for your blood, then you're more than welcome to go for the individual items. When I say that, do bear in mind, if you're going for the stamps, absolutely fine. But if you wanted to go for the dies, they do correspond with the stamps. So it is, I think, a requirement to go, a beneficial, I'll say, for the stamps and the dies. I wouldn't go for the dies on their own. Although you can use the dies with the paper pad.
Yes, you can, yes.
You can, but it's always an advantage to have those stamps with you. And if you want to go for that snow globe on its own, you can do, but it is in that complete collection. 728715 is your item number. Everything being dispatched on August the 10th. Right, Nikki, I'm sure it's someone's birthday on August the 10th, but I can't think. Is it yours?
It is. I don't know whether you knew that, but yeah, it is my birthday on the 10th.
How did I know that?
I don't know. Psychic.
Spooky, isn't it? Maybe I remember it from last year. Or maybe you're just giving me the vibes.
It's the vibes. I think we don't, because no, I haven't worked with you. I have no idea. But you're just, yes.
I know. I wonder what else I can say about you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something might come to mind, just like your birthday.
Just let us know.
But I don't know. You know me. Anything could happen. Right, Nikki, what we're going to look at now?
Snow globe.
Okay,
so in previous shows I've actually made a card with the snow globe. If you could just not throw one, but pass me one. But it's because, it's easier to throw it because we're not allowed near each other.
No, I shall place it on the counter,
you can pass it there,
and I will push it over to you, but do remember to sanitise your hands afterwards. All right?
I will, thank you.
There you go. And I shall, sanitise my hands.
So, of course, you can make a snow globe and you can make it into an actual card. But I'm actually going to make this one, and it's going to sit on a card base.
Okay.
So I'm using the outer, and then I'm using that smaller die there. And I'm just going to tape that smaller one down so it doesn't move. The middle bit doesn't actually cut out, so it doesn't matter if it isn't quite straight.
Can I ask you another question, Nikki? You know I like to ask you questions.
Okay.
What's the capital? Oh, no.
I don't.
Can you make a shaker card?
Yes.
When I'm looking at this, I'm thinking shaker card.
The card on the very end here, look.
Yes.
On the front.
This
That's very snowy one.
I'll pick this one up for you. Oh yeah, that's a shaker card. There you go. So you've got your little elements in there.
Is that the one that's got that? There's another one that I've got beads in.
Yeah,
I'm not sure where that is.
Oh yeah, you can just see
there's
the
snow
elements
in that
moving
one.
around there. Oh, that's so pretty. I like that.
You can't have too much snow at Christmas.
Do you like snow?
I love snow. I actually love winter. I love all seasons, to be honest. But winter, I think, is lovely.
I like winter because I can wear more clothes.
Yeah. Yeah. Good point. Oh, I haven't showed you what I've done, have I? So this was just a plain bit of my paper, and I have a box. Janice will tell you I've got a box next to me, and it's full of all the oddments of my papers. So because I just prepped this literally before we came on air, I was going through it and I thought that is perfect because I've got a nice little scene going on there. But then I thought probably going to hide the scene anyway. But you've got the sky and you've got that beautiful like sunset or what's the opposite to sunset? Sunrise. Beautiful sunrise or sunset, but some trees in there as well.
Are you okay, Nikki, by the way? It's been a long day.
It's been a very long day, it feels it. No, I was up at 5:30, so it's not...
Were you?
It is.
Did you see the sunrise this morning?
I didn't.
No.
No.
Did it rise at 4:30 today? Yeah. Did you have storms? Did you have storms here last night? It's very stormy in Leicestershire.
Saw your photos.
Yeah,
They're
the lightning.
amazing.
I know.
No, we had a little bit of rain when I finished last night at 9 o'clock. But I don't think we had... Well, I didn't where I am anyway. And I'm not that many miles from here. So, I'm just trying to work out where I want that. So that's going to go about there. So that's going to go flat.
I do like these backing papers that they've put into the 12 by 12 pad, and I really like the colours that they've used with the reds and the blues and the greens.
Yeah, because it's not overly too much red in there. It's
Yeah.
more your blues and that beautiful green, but all different shades.
And it's a really nice blue, the way they've toned it up as well,
So-
to make it look like a starry night.
So what was I going to... Oh, a few foam pads. I'm not going to put too many on here because obviously that gets a little bit boring. So, just pop those around. I think I've got glitter in my eye now.
Oh, you don't want that. You'll have a sparkle in your eye now.
I will. I have a sparkle wherever I go because
Do you?
I'm always in the craft room and always got the glitter out. Right, there we go. And then I'll just take a few of the backs off just to make sure it lays down. Okay, and then I think I am going to create a circle in red. Oh no, I haven't got any red card. Oh, I have.
That could also be a very large diamond ring, if you turned it the other way. You can make that into like a little diamond ring if you're thinking of proposing at Christmas.
So I'm taking the larger die and that smaller one. I'll just pop that through the die cutting machine.
I think cards this Christmas are going to be very important. Perhaps this Christmas
think
more
so,
than
more.
any Christmas
Definitely.
previously. And
No,
if
I
our homes can't be full of people,
totally
let them be
agree.
full of cards.
Yeah. So just pop that there, bring that down there, pop that round there. Talking to myself, by the way. In actual fact, I'm not yet because I'm going to add some elements. So that looks a little bit big, you'd think, but it's going to be the focus of the card.
That really works then, doesn't it?
I've got a blue one and a green one, so I'm going to pop that one there and that one behind.
I think with these as well, it's the composition, isn't it? How you build them up.
It is, yeah. What I always would say is before you actually glue anything down, sit, you know, have a play, put them in position where you think you want them to go before you actually glue them down. And then sometimes, if it's a really elaborate card, I actually take a photo just so that I don't forget how I'm going to put it together. So I'm going to put, I've got some elements here, so I'm going to go with it. So as I say, a little bit of both from the from the paper pad and from the stamps and dies. Okay, and then I'm going to colour in the sleigh. So I've gone in with like a minty colour.
I think these would look nice embossed as well, don't you think, Nikki? Some embossing powder.
Oh, yeah.
To make the elements really stand out.
That would be a really, really nice thing to do.
Now, what's the angel policy with Heartfelt? Because we've got the stamps, so we can recreate those images. What's the angel policy?
So the angel policy is, as long as you're physically making something and you're not just selling like the die cuts,
yes,
you can make as many and sell as many as you like.
Superb. Do we know where the phrase angel policy came from?
Oh.
Does anyone at home
don't
know why it's called an angel policy? Is it the letters that stand for something? I mean, I should know, and I'm sure I do, but I've just forgot, because you do, don't you? See, I forgot what I was saying. No. Yeah, I know what GSM stands for. That's grams per square metre. But I'm not sure what angel policy... If you know, please let us know. Please email in or leave it on Facebook. studio@hochanda.com. I'm sure I read it somewhere. It's an angel policy.
So the angel doesn't stand for the letters or anything? It's...
I don't know.
You can't remember.
I don't think it's the fact you're an angel for letting people use your stamps to create things, but it might be.
It might be. So I'm bringing...
Or maybe it's an angle policy and I've just read it wrong.
There. And for some reason that log cabin looks a little bit wonky. That's straight, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you have that decorative part that I'm just going to keep going until everyone says, right, it's time to go.
I think we've got about 5 minutes left of this live hour. Your one-day special price will be going back up to 6 o'clock, so if you do have to have a chat with somebody, then you're more than welcome to do that, but the price will be going back up at 6 o'clock. This is the last live hour here on Hochanda to get hold of your one-day special. Available here before America. Heartfelt Creations being a family-led company from America that we work closely with here at Hochanda. We have many of their collections, this being the latest, the Christmas beautiful festive winterscapes collection. 28 dies, 26 stamps, and your 12 by 12 paper pad as well, all double-sided. Your paper pad has lots of elements in there for you to use. You've got card toppers, I was going to say table toppers, card toppers in there. You've got your lovely sentiments as well, so many backgrounds to work with, lots of inspiration. If you want to go for that, you've got your stamps, you've got your dies, and you've got that snow globe die as well. So versatile. Absolutely fantastic collection to start your Christmas festivities, which we do in Crafting Land in the middle of the summer. 3 payments of £33 and 31 pence. Right, back to Nikki to finish the demo.
Right, so I was going to put the... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? And I think it needs it.
The frame?
Yeah, it's not. It isn't going to go on now.
I don't know. Could you put it on top?
Should I snip
that
there?
If you snip it, yeah.
There and there.
Because then that tree, because it's coming out of the actual snow globe itself, it would be coming out of the...
So you know when I say to everyone,
yeah,
put it all down in place first.
Yeah.
Do not glue.
But Nikki, do you know, this shows how you can actually get out of a situation and be adaptive, yeah?
Definitely. And the thing is, you can't... I could have left that off and I could have done something different. I could have put pearls around there. But I think it looks better. It needed it because that's why I did the red jacket to go with that red bit. So then you've got that decorative part and then you've got the wreath that you could put in the middle. But then I'm thinking there's not really room to put it's not going to stick into my hands. There's not really room to put a sentiment. But I've just found a spare sentiment that I've got. And I think if I was to finish it off, I'd put some of that glitter all the way around there.
Yeah, very nice. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that lovely? And again, if you like that, you think, right, that's going to be a great card for my mum, it's going to be a great card for my sister, well, it could be a card for your mum and your sister, because you've got the capability of stamping those images out and cutting them out, as well as using that 12 by 12 paper pad. The collection itself is available here on Hochanda now until 6 o'clock tonight. Some beautiful samples here to show you. Now, if you want to pay £35 more than the price at the moment, you're more than welcome to do so and buy it after the hour, but we do recommend you check out your baskets before 6 o'clock. So many beautiful inspirational cards here to show you with the sentiments cut out from that paper pad. A beautiful card, whether you're using landscape, whether you're using the background to actually start to build up your picture, the elements from the paper pad, or stamping out those elements yourself. Beautiful snow globe die, really like this. And here we've got the pearls running all the way around the outside, which really do add that extra depth and detail to that. Look at that. And I love the way that these elements are placed in there, so you've got that lovely decoupage view to it. Nikki, if anyone's watching and they're thinking, right, I do want to go for this, what would you say to them?
I would say you really will not be disappointed. As we've tried showing throughout the hour and throughout the other hours, there's 3 different kind of designs within one full collection, especially in the paper pad.
Yeah. You've got your card toppers in there, you've got your larger images as well. You can cut into these, you can stamp onto them as well. It's your pad, you do what you want with it. It's double-sided as well, so it might mean that you go for an extra pad, place that into your basket and divide the cost into 3 if you're going for that complete collection. You've also got your essentials that you can go for as well if you want to go for those. Your essentials being the 12 by 12 pad and your first set of stamps and dies right there. Nikki, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much. It's been great.
Do you know when you're back?
16th of August. I've got a few weeks off.
Have you? Well,
I
listen,
have.
you go and enjoy your few weeks off. You know where the
Thank you.
trapdoor is. That's an easy access back home. And we'll see you in a few moments' time. Right, we've got the Thie veg quilting up for you next. Fabric Freedom Quilting one-day special at 6, and then your happy hour show at 7 o'clock tonight.
Hi, I'm Lucy from Sweet Poppy Stencils, the Craft Station Limited. We're a craft retailer and we specialise in stainless steel stencils. Our stencils are manufactured in metal. This allows us to have... We also have new products coming on board, our craft bonds, our pole drops, and our acrylic paints are joining us. We've recently joined Hochanda and we're really excited. This allows us to demonstrate and show our products. We know customers like seeing the demonstrations, so make sure you tune in and don't miss the Sweet Poppy shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp here in the UK. Teamwork makes the dream work, and at Clarity we are designers and manufacturers of, dare I say, beautiful, top quality and award-winning craft products. We are home to the very first, the original transparent art stamp. We hand make them here in Kent, and our talented illustrators are always coming up with new original concepts and wonderful artwork. In addition, we design and manufacture top quality stencils and masks. In fact, we also make precision cut reusable masks for our stamps. Since January 2017, we are also the new owners of Pergamano International, bringing together a wonderful blend of old and new parchment art. We are so fortunate to be able to showcase our newest and best products here on Hochanda and to be able to demonstrate our art ideas to you, our Hochanda friends. So if you would like to learn more about Clarity stamping, stencil work, parchment art, both groovy and traditional, please join us, myself and the Clarity team, here on Hochanda for ideas and inspiration.
Hi everyone, I'm Phil Martin. I've been a paper crafter for well over 20 years now and a designer for just over 10 years. Sentimentally Yours is my multi-award winning brand of clear stamps, rubber stamps. I've now also introduced lots of craft dyes in there, designer papers. I have my mediums where we've introduced the Flawless Media brand into the Sentimentally Yours family. So on our Hochanda shows we aim to inspire you, to be educational and to teach you how to get the most from the products that we're bringing to you. The Sentimentally Yours family has grown to include my good friend Julia Watts and our new designer Trudy Howard. Hopefully we're all going to bring something different to the show, so you're going to be enriched with lots of different ideas and inspiration. Be sure to join us for our Sentimentally Yours shows on Hochanda.
Would you like to enter our biggest ever prize draw? Complete any purchase during any live show featured within our Summer Festival of Quilting event and you will receive automatic entry. Keep watching the shows as the mega bundle grows. Prizes will be added throughout the week and everything could be yours. The lucky winner will be announced at the end of the 4 p.m. final call show on the 4th of August. Good luck.
Well, hello there. Are you sitting comfortably? I do hope so. Now, of course, this is part of the Summer Festival of Quilting. Right in front of me, we've got this huge bundle of prizes that we're going to be giving away. One lucky person is going to be getting all of this, and we're still adding to it as well. Now, this hour is all about Thie Veg quilting, and Sue is here. She's going to be demonstrating, and she's given us a lovely prize to add to our bundle. Right in the front here, right in the very centre, we've got the Kensington Bag kit, and it is absolutely gorgeous. You can see more of that kit as well during the next hour. Now, everybody who buys from any of the shows during the event is going to be entered into our prize draw. And then one lucky person will, of course, be drawn out at random by 4 o'clock on the 4th of August. That's the show that actually we're going to draw and announce the prize winner. Now, there's not a limit to this. If you buy more than once from one of these shows, then you'll be entered more than once, which is really, really wonderful. So the more you buy, the more chance you've got of winning, and that bundle is going to keep on growing. There you can see it. Keep watching the shows as the mega bundle grows. There we are. Right, now I'm looking forward to this show for a number of reasons, actually. We've got Sue with us. We've never worked together before, Sue.
No, we haven't. We haven't.
Looking forward to this. We had a bit of a chat earlier. You've got all sorts of funny stories. You really, we might hear one or two of them throughout this hour.
Well, we'll see.
Tell us about the name of the company and where the name comes from.
The name is Thie Veg. Most Class B suburban houses between the wars were built in the same way. 2 rooms downstairs, 2 rooms upstairs, and the privy was at the bottom of the garden. Yeah. Well, my husband comes to the Isle of Man, and in Manx Gaelic, the privy at the bottom of the garden was known as the Little House. And Little House in Gaelic is Thie Veg. And as he built my sewing studio, this is just a little nod to him.
Oh, what a lovely story. It really is. I've got to tell you, the name has caught one or two of us out when we've been doing the menu, but now we know. And I, for one, will remember that story now, and I will make sure that I always get the title correct. Now, let's have a look at these products we've got, because we have got some gorgeous items for you. Now, we've got for you here the Tricia Tote Bag. This is a whole kit, so you can see the gorgeous fabrics. Of course, you're going to get the instructions there. Really pretty. I'm not going to open the fabrics out because you can see exactly what you're going to be able to create. This is beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? I wonder if there's a 5 egg on this pattern anywhere. No.
Well,
Are they a little bit more upper class?
Well, yes.
Beautiful.
Very much more upper class.
Gorgeous look. No privy at the bottom of the garden on this house. Now, the pattern itself, I presume you've designed it then,
Yes.
Sue?
Yeah.
And how long have you been designing patterns?
Oh, nearly 20 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, for some time then.
Yeah.
How long have you been here at Hochanda with us then?
Only since January of this year.
Oh, and then we've had the lockdown, so we've not seen much of you for a while.
No, I sent a few VTs in April and May again, I think. They were a bit tricky to do, I have to say.
Oh.
But yeah, we managed.
Well, we did manage, but it's lovely to have you back, and it's lovely to have new products like this as well. So let's have a look. We have got the fabrics in there. Do we need any sort of wadding or
Yes.
lining inside there?
The lining is there, but the wadding is additional.
Okay,
But most quilters have got bits of wadding lying around.
they have, and I'm just going to show you if I can the inside pocket. Do you know, I'm just going to take that plastic
Take
out
it
just for a
out,
second.
yeah.
Just for a second, it's a little bit easy. In fact, there's a pocket at both sides. Look at that. So really, really handy. Do you know, that's a really lovely bag, whether you're using it as a bag or using it as for your knitting, for your sewing. It could be for whatever you want. It's a
Bit of
really nice
shopping.
size. Definitely.
Bit of shopping,
Beautiful.
bit of project, anything.
Definitely. Well, the details are on the screen for you there. £22.99. Great price for this lovely kit. 689327 is the item number for that one. Do you know what? We've already lost a quarter of the stock as well. I think that is absolutely gorgeous fabric. Now, the next item, let me show you this one. This is the Kensington bag. Now, this is the bag and the kit that's in the giveaway, actually. But, do you know, only one person can win that. So perhaps if you were to buy this, do you know, you can make sure that you get your own while we've got the stocks as well. What a lovely size bag this one is.
Yeah, it's a bigger shopper or a bigger project bag. If you look inside, you'll find my knitting is in there.
So it is. Oh, what are you making, Sue?
Well, it's a jumper for darling husband. It's been on the needles about 3 years now. It was for a winter jumper. Which winter? Oh, well, I didn't specify, so he'll get it one day.
Oh, bless him. Well, inside here I'm not going to take the knitting out in case I unravel anything, but there's pockets in here as well, one at both sides.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Really, really good size bag. The handles, you'll need to supply those. Could you use something else if you didn't want the wood?
Be a bit difficult because the dowels are in there to give it firmness as you're holding it. But there's an option for a different shape of handle.
Oh.
Anybody who's got access to a fret saw or a band saw could make different shapes of handles. The template's in there.
I've got a fret saw and a bandsaw.
Yeah. Oh.
I like my power tools.
Yes.
Right.
Me too.
You can see a lovely little pleat in there as well.
Yeah.
What I love about this as well, Sue, is the fact that you have got, well, if you put those wooden handles in there, it's great to be able to carry it like that, but you've also got the strap there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if
Beautiful.
you were out at a show or something, you'd probably want to put it on your shoulder and stick your bits in the bag.
Yes.
But at other times, you might just want to carry the handles.
Nice wide strap as well. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, yes, I like that. And you could keep hold of the wooden handles
Yes,
there as well
for
for
safety,
security.
yeah.
Isn't that a lovely size bag? Look at that. Love it. Absolutely gorgeous. The pattern there as well for you, of course. Just to, you know, add your own little button on there.
Yeah.
Get some of those handles, which shouldn't be difficult to get hold of at
No,
all.
bit of down
Great
from
price.
B&Q or somewhere like that.
Definitely.
Or, you know,
£27.99 is the price for this kit. Item number 524497. Do you know what? We're really, really busy again. Almost 40% of the stock has gone on the Kensington bag. Do be shopping ahead. We've got more to show you, but don't forget that prize draw as well. Now then, let's have a look at the next item. We've actually got more than one option here for you. Oh, beautiful. We've got Spice or Summer Green for you. Now, we have got samples, finished samples of these in the studio as well behind. We will see those. Now, this is Spice. Beautiful colours. Very autumnal.
Autumnal.
Gorgeous, isn't it? I can see why it's called Indian Trails as well.
Yeah, it's got that feel of Inuits or whatever they're called nowadays. We used to call them Red Indians, didn't we? But it's got that feel of that about it.
It's absolutely gorgeous. And then the greens there as well. Did we say summer greens for the greens? You see that with the red there, isn't that striking?
Yeah.
Amazing. Again, you're going to get full instructions. You have got the options here as well. And we've got a Flexi Buy option on this one for you. So 2 payments of £25. And you've seen what you can create there. How difficult is this one, Sue? Is it fairly easy? Is it more for experienced?
It's not difficult. It's fiddly.
Okay.
I don't normally do fiddly stuff, but it's a block I've been waiting to do for a long time.
Oh, well, it certainly looks amazing.
But it does. The end result is definitely worth the fiddling.
Beautiful.
Definitely.
Beautiful. There we go. Item number 388799. That's the item number. And you have got the choice. If you want one of each, you can certainly do that. But what would be your favourite one, I wonder? Now, the next item, these are absolutely stunning. Now, you're going to see these. In fact, you can see them on the screen now, right behind me. This way. There we are. Now, you've got different colour options on this one as well. So I'm just going to let the camera see a little bit more closely what we've got here, because those table runners. Let's look at the pink option first. Very pretty indeed. Oh, you've got a good eye for fabrics, Sue.
Thank you.
This is really pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. Do you know, I don't think I can choose between these two. Then we've got the blue option for you. Really kind of dramatic colours, aren't they, in that one?
Yeah, the pink is very delicate and pretty, but the blue is very rich looking.
Isn't it just? Stunning. So again, the options there. What a good price that is as well, £17.99. Lots of fabric included, of course. All the fabrics that you're going to require. You've got the instructions there. Again, it's just a case of a little bit of wadding in there, I presume.
Yeah, and some backing.
And some backing. Beautiful. There we are. 481167 is the item number. Very pretty indeed. Now the next item. This is something that we've seen before, but not in this colour palette. Now, so you were telling me this has sold out a number of times before, this particular design.
There was a red one, a blue one and a batik one. But I thought as we're coming into the autumn, the browns might be appropriate.
Again, absolutely beautiful fabrics. They are stunning. There's a little bit of sort of teal colour in some of that fabric there as well, which I think is very, very pretty.
Yeah, yeah. It's very easy, that one. Very, very easy.
Oh, it's a gorgeous quilt and a great price again. Look at this, £39.99. Those beautiful fabrics here again. Let me just show you that one with the teal in. There's a little bit of mustard in there.
Yeah.
These do look so lovely together, don't they?
Yeah, I was pleased with those.
Absolutely gorgeous. There you go. So if you like this colour option, have you seen this item before, missed out on it, perhaps this is the one for you. And I can tell you we are busy again on it. Almost a quarter of the stock has gone. £39.99 is the price. 277352. Now we do have a pick and mix for you. If you like the patterns but you want to choose your own fabrics, then this is a great option for you. It's a pick and mix of patterns, so you decide on the fabric. It's any two. Great prices again for £12.99. Now we've got all sorts here. We've got wall hangings, we've got runners, we've got bags in there, we've got quilts. Oh, lots of goodies to choose from. If you want more than two, then of course you can go for more than two, just as long as it works out in those multiples of two. 066872 is the item number. Lots of different designs there. Now we've got some 7-day savers for you as well. We've got some decorative thread. Just give you a little heads up about this one because, of course, the 7-day savers change tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Now, these are your 5 Madeira decorative threads. Colours may vary. Great price. You're saving £10, so just £14.99. And if I remember right, there's 200 metres on each of those spools, so 1,000 metres or yards. I'm not sure which one it was, but there's 1,000 metres in total. 169018 is the item number. Now, something else that we've got is a 7-day save, and I know we were very busy on these the other night. You're getting the whole bundle that you're seeing on the screen. Now, that includes 3 magazines. You've got 2 quilt now. You've got the Love Sewing. You're getting those patterns in there as well. You're getting the templates. You're getting the tool. Do you know, this is incredible value. Saving £10.50. £13.47 is our 7-day saver price. Item number 736365. Really lovely bundle, that one. I had it on one of my shows last week and it was very busy. When you flick through those magazines, lots of information and designs in there. Now, of course, it's all about the demonstrations, so the wonderful Sue is going to be showing us, well, I wonder where we're going first. I have an idea. It's the Indian Trails, isn't it? Is that where we're starting?
Indian Trails, yeah.
Thank goodness for that. You gave me a funny look then, Suze. What are you talking about?
No, not at all. I was just thinking what she said. It's an age thing, my dear. It will happen to you. Yeah, it's a tricky block. I have to say, the first one I did was a complete and utter disaster.
Why?
I did what all quilters do, and if I turn this over, Jimmy can pick this up, I'm sure. I pressed all my seams to the side, as quilters do.
Yeah.
And the block came out at least half an inch too small.
Oh.
Now, partly that was the fact that I hadn't set my seam allowance properly, and a millimetre here and a millimetre there cumulatively adds up to a lot. But the seams being pressed to one side also shrunk up the fabric.
Oh, I see.
So the minute I started pressing things open, I got a much better finish.
Ah.
And then I was quite pleased with it all. But to make the block, you need one of everything, and the instructions are in the pattern. They're nice and straightforward. There's some diagrams to help with the cutting, but you'll need one 7 3/4 inch half square triangle, one 5 inch half square triangle, a 1 7/8 square,
Okay.
3 2 1/4 inch squares, and 4 2 1/4 inch squares in colour.
Okay.
So there's quite a few pieces to it. And the first thing to do is to draw a diagonal line on the back of the 2 1/4 inch background squares. Okay. And what we're going to do with those is pair them up with the colour and then stitch 1/4 inch each side of the,
I see, yeah.
the line, and then cut along the line.
Lovely.
And press them open. And they do look tiny little fiddly bits when they're like that, but they're nice and they're square and they're all even in size, so they work out quite well. If I can just move that and bring this in, the first thing to do is a set of 3, and you'll need a triangle in colour that's half square, so we just chop that in half. Whoops, sorry, down the diagonal.
Lovely.
So that you've got 2 ends. One for here, like that, and the other one is for the other piece. And then you'll need 3 of those, all sewn together nicely.
Beautiful.
With a very scant 1/4 inch seam. And when I say scant, I mean scant, because if you do a bigger seam, it'll come out like this, too small.
Yeah.
If you do a smaller seam, it'll come out too big.
So just take your time and be as accurate as you possibly can.
Yeah. I heard a phrase somewhere on the internet, and it said, best work. Do your best work. And this is one of those where you do need your accurate piecing, accurate cutting, bit of patience, and it will come out right. So I'm not going to sew that for you, because I've already got one that I prepared earlier.
Okay, lovely.
And that will go on there. Don't be tempted to think it's going to sit there and, oh, it's too big. It's the short side to the short side. Again, 1/4 inch seam, and again, press it open. I can do that one if you've got time.
Yes, we've got time for that.
Yeah.
Just a little reminder about a show that was on this morning as well. Jenny was here at 11 o'clock with some essentials for you. So rotary cutters, perhaps you need a new one, then of course you can grab that. Go back and do look at that show. We've got mats, we had rulers there as well. So when we're talking about accuracy, perhaps you need to stock up on those wonderful tools if you haven't already got them. 11 o'clock today. Now we're just going to let Sue put that together there, a little seam just to attach those pieces.
Yeah, nice and scant.
Nice and scant.
You'll be tempted.
That's not a word I hear very often, to be honest.
It's quite often used in quilting, but you'll be tempted to do that and press that seam over.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Finger press it open, and you're better off just finger pressing to start with,
Okay.
because it gives your iron a start, and then you're not burning your fingers. As most quilters will tell you, they're always burning their fingers. So we press that open like that. If you just bear with me.
Lovely. Do you know, it's a really nice tip actually, Sue, to mention that at the beginning as well. And to be very honest, that the first time you did a block or one of the squares, that, you know, you didn't get it quite right.
No, it was horribly wrong.
But you learn by your mistakes. That is a well-known saying, of course, and it's so true, isn't it?
Well, the man who didn't make a mistake didn't make anything.
Very true.
So
I
there's
like
the
that.
other side with the 1 7/8 inch square, 3 triangles, and notice that they're going in the opposite direction because you want them to come together like that. So these are in the opposite orientation. I have to confess to saying I had to have a bit of paper by me at all times to make sure I'd got the colours in the right orientation, because it's so easy to get them wrong. That one goes on to there, and this is the one and only seam that does need matching accurately. Everything else on this, there's no matching at all. So that will go down there. And notice that you've got your little ear poking out 1/4 inch beyond the side piece you're just putting on, so that you've got 2 little ears, one there and one there. Now, I don't cut those ears off until the end, in case I have to make any adjustments.
Ah, that's another good tip, actually.
Yeah, because I mean, I'll be honest, I did have to make a few adjustments.
Yes, so don't cut anybody's ears off, that's what we're saying. Such pretty fabrics.
But if you're nice and, you know, careful and patient, you will get a very good finish. And I have to say again, the second one that I did was better than the first, because I'd already done a few. And by the time you get to the end of them, of course, you're practised in the swing a bit, and you do get a better result.
So do you make all the samples that you bring onto the shows then?
Normally, yes. Today, I've got one sample that was made for me by a friend, but normally I would do them myself.
Which one was made by a friend?
The Kensington Bag.
Was it?
Yes. And if you look inside one of the pockets, I can't remember which one it is, but one of the pockets has got a little card in there. And you'll see what her name is.
Oh, can I mention a name?
You can do.
I did notice something in one of the pockets, actually.
I'm sure she'd be delighted.
Oh, let's have a little look. Oh, so just to say, good luck, love Tricia. That's who made it, Tricia.
Yeah, and she's about 10 miles up the road from me in France.
Really?
And I met her actually through the show I did in January.
Did you?
Yeah.
And she's not that far away from you?
It was absolutely amazing that we realised that we were in sort of next door villages almost. And she's a lovely lady, absolutely brilliant she is.
Oh, how lovely.
One of those lovely little stories that come out of a chance meeting.
Yes.
You know. So, yeah. But there's your block finished.
And that's looking amazing. Look at that. That looks
It
very
does
accurate
need
to me.
good pressing.
Yeah.
And then you can see that that triangle and this triangle are meeting up really rather nicely, and the same there. Now, if they're not, and this is why I don't cut the ears off, this one's a tiny bit out, you can unpick it and get it back on again with an accurate finish. Because if this isn't accurately in a line here, you're going to be in trouble later on.
Okay.
And then the last thing to do, and I'm not going to fuss too much today because it's what it is, the last thing to do is then put the other half square, the big half square triangle onto that, and then when you open it out, that's what you finish with, that block there.
It looks gorgeous. Do you know, there must be a real sense of achievement when you've put this all together and you see the finished item.
I have to say with that there was, because it's, normally I do quick and easy things.
Yeah.
I don't do complex, I don't do fiddling because I haven't got the time. But I must admit I was particularly pleased with that one, because those are my colours. I like dirty autumn colours.
I wouldn't call those dirty colours. They're beautiful colours.
That's one of my mum's phrases, that is, dirty autumn sludgy colours. Yeah, okay, Mum, I know what that means. But yeah, I prefer the darker, deeper palette than I do to pastels.
Oh, well, they're both beautiful. Which do you prefer, I wonder? Let's have a little look at the details again. You're looking at the spice, that's the option there. You can see why it's called spice, can't you? Because sort of saffron colours, you've got sort of those like nutmeg colour in there as well. And also you've got your summer greens. Now, Sue was just demonstrating with the summer greens there. Yeah. Which are beautiful. Again, you can see those different fabrics in those beautiful quilts at the back there. Look at this here. Absolutely beautiful. And the overall look of it, you know, as I say there, I think a real sense of achievement once you've done this. If you're an experienced quilter, I'm sure you're not going to have any issues at all. If you're wanting a little bit more of a challenge, then this is a good option for you as well. Now, you have got that lining or that backing in there as well. You just need your threads and a little bit of wadding. Now, we've got a flexi buy option on this one for you as well. So we can break the price down. So 2 payments of £25. Item number 388799. Of course, you get full instructions as well. It's going to explain everything for you there. So, what a wonderful kit. Now, do we know which is in the front, Lottie? Which is the most? Oh, the spice is the one that's in the lead at the moment. Very busy across the board, actually. But the spice has just got just in the lead a little bit there. Right, the table runners. Let's have another look at these. These are so pretty. I wonder which colour's in the lead here. Do you know, I like both of these. I don't know how I'd choose between these because I love the pink and I also love the beautiful, the deeper colours of the blue as well. £17.99 is the price on this one. 481167, that's the item number. You have got both of those options there. Now, you are getting the fabrics. In there again, you're going to need a little bit of wadding. Obviously, you can choose your threads, but full instructions once again there. Item number 481167. Beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely stunning. The pink or the blue, which one do you prefer? And then we have the 9 patch for you again. Now, remember when we brought this before, or when Sue's brought this before, this is sold out. I think it's 3 times. Now, this is a different colour palette for you, £39.99. Now, I am going to see if Jimmy will come in close and show us the finished quilt as well. I'm just going to step out of the way, just so you can see this, because those fabrics all together. And look at all the stitching in there as well. It just adds to that detail, that diagonal stitching. Just beautiful. £39.99, as I say, is the price for the whole kitty, all the fabrics in there. Obviously, you'll need your backing fabric and your wadding again, but isn't that stunning? And Sue says very easy to put together as well. Very easy. 277352, that is the item number. That is the item number. There we go. So, very, very busy. Now we're going to have a look at 1 or 2 more items we've got on the website for you as well, and then we'll get back to Sue for some more demonstrations. Now, do you remember the Trisha bag? It's gone. We've barely seen that either. Oh, it is beautiful. Oh, it was beautiful. That has gone, sold out. Well done, those that got it. And remember, you're all going to get entered into that prize draw as well. Now, the Kensington bag. That is a limited item now. So if you want that one, you need to be very, very quick. I've got to say, I adore both of those bags. I love my bags, and we've had some beauties on here, haven't we? But the Kensington, I've got to say, I've got a real soft spot for that one, especially since I did sort of demonstrate with it on my shoulder as well, because I found out how comfortable it is, how beautiful the strap is. It just sits nicely, and you've got those handles as well. Wonderful. 524497. And then for the patterns with the pick and mix, we're also very, very busy on these as well. Now, it is a pick and mix for any 2, but if you want more than 2, you certainly can do. It's £12.99 for any 2. We've got all sorts on there. Now, don't forget, you must purchase within this hour and check your baskets out to be entered into the prize draw. If you've entered or if you've bought from other shows as well and you checked out in time, that means you'll be entered more than once. There's no limit, I don't believe. Now, the Kensington bag is one of the prizes that's been added for this hour. So some lucky person is going to get that, but I wouldn't risk it. You know, only one person's going to win this if you really want that. Limited stock, you need to go for that now. There's the details about our biggest ever prize draw. Yes, final call show on the 4th of August. That's when we're going to draw the winner. So, as it's on the screen, good luck, everybody. There we are. Yes, well, that prize is going to be absolutely amazing. We're still adding to those prizes. Now, Sue, what are we going to do next?
The disappearing 9-patch lap throw, well, lap
Wonderful.
quilt. It's ever such a simple thing, and the kit comes pre-cut with the 5-inch squares
Oh,
ready
wonderful.
to use. So it really is, you can just pick it up and start on it, and probably an afternoon and an evening later you've got something that you can put on the back of your settee or over your knee or whatever. It's ever such a simple thing. Okay.
It is beautiful. So for
Thank you.
somebody that's quite new to quilting,
Yes.
possibly,
Yes.
this is a really good option.
It is. It is indeed. It is indeed. So,
Lovely.
right. We'd start with 4 light squares. I say they're already pre-cut to 5 inches, so you can't go wrong, theoretically. The only thing you've got to remember is to put that one with the little honey-coloured, I suppose they're leaves or flowers or
Yeah.
whatever they are. That's the one that's got to go in the centre. Now, the order of the others is of absolutely no importance whatsoever.
Okay.
So you just place them out, 9 of them altogether, a grid of 3 by 3. And so the order is not important at all. You could do all the same square, apart from that one, it doesn't matter. Now I'm just going to put these on one side because I half prepared a block earlier on this morning.
Okay.
Now I string piece everything because it helps me not to go wrong, and I'm sure it would help other people not to go wrong. So you can see that all the squares are attached to one another.
Okay.
Now if I fold that over, and I've already pressed these, and again I wouldn't do that normally, I would just sew it and press it all afterwards. I'm going to pin those to make sure these seams don't move, because this is a little bit of accurate piecing required with the nesting of the seams. And I'm just going to sew the last 2 seams so that you can see how it cuts up.
Okay.
Now-
Now I've noticed with the seams there, Sue, you have pressed to the sides this time.
I have.
Is that because
pressed.
they're not as scant?
These aren't a scant, these are just whatever the machine was set at.
I just wanted to use that word.
No, these are just whatever. I don't normally get worked up about scant quarters and heavy quarters, because I think as long as you do the same thing for everything,
Yeah.
you're going to get a finished piece
Of
that's
course.
accurate. But with that, I have to say that Indian
Yeah.
trail, it was important, as I found to my cost.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
important. Right, now I'm going to put a leader in, and you may have seen me use the leader before, but some machines will give you a bird's nest underneath when you start. So I find putting a leader under the foot first
Oh.
stops that bird's nest. Yeah,
I don't think I've
another
seen
good tip.
anybody else do that in demonstration.
No. But, I mean, some machines are very good. They don't create that bird's nest underneath, but in all the years I've been sewing, which is quite a long time, I've created many bird's nests. I think in the old days, when we were all on old Singers or old Jones machines, you'd have to cut your threads off, and you'd have a tail long enough to be able to hold the threads before you started sewing,
Yeah.
and you could just give it a little tug. Well, with the modern machines, with cut-offs and all sorts of fancy items, they're not quite, well, mine certainly isn't quite so good at that. So I tend to use a leader, and then I don't get a bird's nest anywhere.
It's a really good tip.
And I'm just not wasting time trying to undo something when the fabric's gone down the hole and gone a bit silly.
And all you need is a tiny scrap, so we all
Yeah,
have
oh, yeah.
small offcuts, don't we,
Yeah.
from trimming.
Yeah, and I mean, I think you can use any size of offcut, to be honest, because it's just something to put the first 3 or 4 stitches on. And of course the other thing is, I find, you're not wasting a lot of cotton
That's true.
when you're pulling it out and cutting it off, and then,
Yeah.
you know, pulling it out and cutting it off again.
Very
So
true.
it's quite economical. Just take those little leaders away, and there you've got 9 blocks. Now, I do
that
need to
does
just
look
press
lovely.
this, Catherine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, we shall let you press that. We'll have another look at the finished sample, actually, while you're doing that, Sue.
Okay.
Absolutely beautiful. So if you're quite new to quilting or you're wanting a project that's a little bit easier, something that's a little bit quicker possibly, this could be a good option for you. Perhaps, you know, you've been quilting a long time, but you just love the design of this and the fabrics. Well, the option we've got is the one that you're seeing now in those beautiful autumnal colours. Do we know the overall size of this? This is classed as a lap quilt. Do we know in inches?
Yes, it's on the pattern.
34 by 47 inches.
Yeah.
So really lovely size. Full instructions there. All pre-cut pieces, as you can see there as well. I just adore these fabrics as well. They're so pretty. Let me just point out another couple of little fabrics here. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Okay.
Really nice. Absolutely gorgeous. Perhaps you bought this before in a different colour palette and now you're seeing this new colour thinking, oh, no, I would like that as well. Now, do we get this pattern in the pick and mix, Sue?
Yes, yes.
Wonderful, because we're busy on the pick and mix as well. So perhaps you've already got some fabric or you want to use something, you know, that's going to match your home decor. Everything's pre-cut here at 5 inches, those squares. So perhaps you were purchasing from the Liberty Show earlier. We had some charm packs, didn't we, as well? Perhaps you've already got some charm packs that you've picked up on happy hours or something in the past as well. But beautiful. So remember, whether it's the full kit that you get in there, everything pre-cut, or the pick and mix, we can give you the details right now on the screen. Pick and mix at the bottom there, and at the side, there's your quilt kit. Beautiful.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Now we're going to cut that 9 patch block up into smaller pieces.
Ah.
And to do that, because this is a 5-inch block, it's now 4.5 inches with the seam allowances off. So we're going to cut it down the middle at 2.2, well, 2.25. And to check that you've got centre, use 2 rulers up against one another, and you should have 2.25 on one side and 2.25 on the other.
Ah, I see.
If it's a bit out because your seam allowance is different, you can eyeball it.
Okay.
It's a fairly forgiving block. And then slice it down the middle. That will give you 2 halves. And then slice this one down the middle. And I'm just going to go for the 2.25 here. I do check all the big cuts for centre, but these smaller ones I just go for 2.25. And you'll find you then get 4 what you might call subunits. Now, I did some earlier on, and if I can just lay these out very quickly, you'll see how that pattern builds up as if by magic.
Do you know, it is very clever, isn't it, when you see how you can cut into these stitched together pieces.
Yeah.
Because at a first look, looking at that quilt, you think, oh, there's some little tiny squares in there.
Yeah.
You know, there's going to be a lot of seam lines. But actually, there's far fewer than you realise.
Yes. And that's what makes it nice and quick, because, I mean, the 9, you make 9 of those 9 patch blocks.
Yeah.
And then cut them up. You've got a little bit more to do with the fillers down the side to make it even. But broadly speaking,
Look at that, how that's coming together.
those 9 will, a couple of hours and you've got that done.
Oh, so that is wonderful.
There you go. So it comes together really quickly.
Beautiful.
I mean, if you've got a bigger table and you've got more blocks, then you'll find a design. I mean, you'll notice all those tans are going in the one direction.
Yes.
On the original one.
Would it be a good idea if you weren't sure how to lay them out, to take a picture, walk away, then maybe change them around, take another picture,
Yes.
and then look at your photos and
That's
decide?
what I should have done with one of these Indian trails. I should have left it alone, perhaps gone and had some dinner or some lunch or something, and then looked at it when I came back, and I didn't. And it was a mistake. It's always better to do exactly that.
Is it?
Yeah. Because when you look at something for a second time, you realise, oh, there's too many of those there, and there's not enough in that corner. And then you've got time to move them around.
Yes.
If you just sew it all up straight away, and then when you're quilting it and putting the binding on and you hold it up and say, what do you think about that? You suddenly go, oh no.
That should have been there, and that should have been there. Yes, I get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
I mean, if you look very carefully on that Indian Trails one, you'll see there's a lot of red in one area.
Yes, actually, now, do you know, I hadn't noticed it until you just pointed it out.
And that's a quilter all over. They've got
Yeah.
to tell you the mistakes. But I think what I did with that, well, the wind blew some blocks on the floor. I just picked them up and put them back together again, and I think I've got at least one red one in the wrong place. But there you go.
You see, you're too honest, so I would never have even spotted that if you'd not said.
Yeah, but that's a quilter all over you. We've got to tell you the mistakes. Don't look at the points. Look at, you know.
Well, we are busy across the board. We've already had some sellouts. Let's have a bit of a recap. The Kensington Bag. I'm going to do this again. I'm not showing off with it. I just want to show you how wonderful this is, because do you know, I loved it before I put it on my shoulder, but I've got to say, for me, that strap as it is perfect length as well. I love the fact that you've got the carry handle so for security.
Yeah,
you can keep that grip. But if you don't want it on your shoulder, you can, of course, carry it like this as well. The overall size of it is amazing. You've got that lovely button fastening there, but you've also got some very useful little pockets inside as well. So overall, it's just a wonderful bag to own, this one. And if you want to create that, you are getting the fabrics that you can see here as well, the lining and the outer fabric, and the full instructions, which you could reuse again afterwards.
Yeah.
I do think this is one of those bags, Sue, that once you've made one, you probably want to make 2 or 3 of these.
I have to say, I've done several. My daughter used to use one as a work bag.
Yeah.
Because she'd put her lunchbox in there, her purse in there, her drink in there, and off she'd trot to work. I've done another one for another friend who wants it for a shopping bag. So, yes, they are useful for all sorts. And then I've got my knitting in that one.
You have. Now then, I've got to tell everybody, all stock is now in baskets. You need to check those baskets out. Don't forget you'll be entered into that prize draw. But if you really want the Kensington bag, you need to be checking those baskets out. Something sits there too long, it could bounce out. I did just show you the bottom there as well, which I'm going to do again, just to show you how broad or wide the bottom is there. So it does really show how generous the size of this bag is.
Yeah.
Wonderful stuff there. £27.99. Now the pattern is on the pick and mix as well. So you can choose your own fabrics if you want. I've got to say, the fabric that this is made of feels amazing. You can tell the strength in that bag as well. 066872. Now, the Indian Trails. We've seen the demonstration there from Sue. 2 options here. You've got Spice and you've got the Summer Greens as well. Of course, you're getting the pattern, the full instructions there. Those gorgeous options of colours there. I think Spice was in the lead. I don't know if it still is. Yes, it's still in the lead. I like them both, I've got to say, because I do love my greens, but there's different greens in the 2 different ones. There you're looking at Spice, those lovely sort of honey colours, the saffron colour, the nutmeg, you know, you think of Spice, don't you? Think of all those things. And then the Summer Greens, maybe a little bit more of a softer green, but you've got that red in there as well. We'll show you that one in a second, because they're both, for me, equally as beautiful as each other. Just take your time and take forward those hints and tips that Sue gave you at the beginning there, to press open those seams and to spend your time and to make sure you get those seam allowances exactly right, and then you'll get lovely results just as you're seeing here. Beautiful. 2 payments of £25, 388799. Now the table runner kit, again a beautiful design. 2 different colour options here. I can tell you the one in the lead is actually our blue option, and that is now limited stock. We're just going to have a look at that as well. I adore the colours in these, because you've got the dark of the blue there, and you've got that. How would you describe that? I wouldn't call it tan. What colour would you? This is a gold, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah,
when you look at it in the whole runner, it just, and the sunshine on it, it just throws itself up as gold.
Oh,
it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. Now you've got the pink option as well. 40% of the stock of the pink has gone, but yes, it's the blue one that's in the lead. They're both as beautiful as each other. Do you know, if you wanted one of each, you could do, and you could change them around seasonally if you wanted to. One for spring, summer, one for autumn, winter.
Yeah.
It's entirely up to you. It would work across the bottom of your bed as well, wouldn't it?
My daughter said that this morning.
Did she?
Yeah, she said that could be a bed runner, Mum.
It would look lovely as a bed runner, I think.
I suppose it would.
Or a wall hanging, actually. Come to that. You can
Wall
decide what you want to do with it.
Well, look at it hanging there. It's looking lovely.
It is. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. 1799 481 167 is the item number. And then the lap quilt. We've just seen, of course, demonstration there from Sue with the lap quilt. Now, this is beautiful. It's a returning favourite, but this is a new colour option for you. We've not seen this one before. £39.99 is the price. All those squares are pre-cut for you, don't forget. So very easy easy to get going, very quick to get going, and a very easy quilt to work with if you're quite new or you want something that is a little bit quicker as a project. And the results are just amazing, aren't they? Beautiful there. 277352 is the item number. I've just stepped the wrong way there. There you are, the 9-patch lap quilt. Right, back to Sue. We've still got a little bit of time left for some more demonstrations. We've got about 10 minutes, Sue.
Oh, right. In that case,
right?
yeah.
Wonderful.
What I'll do, I'll lay these out into an order that pleases me more than anything. And I think I might turn this into a floor cushion when I get home, because I've got plenty of grandchildren.
Oh, how many have you got then, Sue?
I have absolutely no idea.
That many?
That many. Honestly,
Really?
I've lost count. I think there's about 16 of them.
Really?
Oh, God, they come from all over the place. And I love them all. They're wonderful. But what I found in my loft was some 20-inch big cushions. And I thought they'll be great for the kids, lying on the floor watching the television or playing with their electronic things that kids do. I thought they'll be lovely for them to put their elbows on, because we've got hard floors, as you might imagine, in a French farmhouse. They're all stone floors. So I thought that will help with the little elbows. So if I ram these, well, not ram them together, but quickly put them together. Sorry, excuse my vernacular. I'm a working girl, well, working class girl. I thought that'd be fine for the kids, so this will be the first one. But no, I have 4 children of my own, and each one of them has gone on to produce a number each.
A number?
Well, 3s, 4s. I think one of them might have 5.
3s, 4s and 5s?
Well,
Oh dear.
We're a funny family.
You have some very funny stories. We were chatting earlier. What's your favourite type of bag, Sue?
What's my
Favourite type of bag?
You want me to tell you about the rucksack?
I do. I do. I think this is hilarious.
Oh, right. Some years ago, I discovered Harrods. And I know it's a funny old shop, Harrods, but I love Harrods. And I went there one day, and what I used to do is drive down from Warwickshire to North Finchley or somewhere, jump on the tube and tube it into Knightsbridge or wherever. Yeah, Knightsbridge. So I've been there one afternoon and I've bought loads of stuff in Harrods. I think I bought everybody in the world a mug that year. and and Harrods are wonderful. They box everything up for you, so it looks beautiful. So I've had to buy an extra bag.
Oh, you had to buy an extra bag?
I had to buy an extra bag out of their ground floor, because all I got was a shopping bag. And I think I got a second shopping bag, actually. I got 2. So I bought a rucksack, thinking, well, I can't carry 3 shopping bags, but I can put the rucksack on my back, which I did. So I jumped back on the tube to go back to North Finchley, or wherever I'd left the car, Woodside Park, I think. And it's standing room only, because it's 5 o'clock, it's rush hour, and it's very busy. So I'm stood there with 2 bags and the rucksack, and I've got my arm round the pole, because I can't reach the strap. I mean, I'm too short for that. So I've got my arm round the pole so that I don't, go base over apex up the carriage. And the chap gets on, which is fine, no trouble at all. And then he has to get off. So he pushes past me, and he was very polite. He said, "Excuse me, I need to get off." He pushes past me, and as he pushes past me, his rucksack gets caught up with my rucksack. And as he's getting off the tube, I'm going with him, and all I can think about is, me bags, I've got to get me bags.
Oh, no.
So I'm backwards going out the tube, and it was just hilarious. It was frightening at the time because I got visions of myself falling over
Oh.
backwards, going under the tube and getting electrocuted or something.
Oh, so please tell me all the mugs survived as well.
Yes, they did. They did. That was the important thing. Get the mugs home in one piece. Oh, glory. It's a story of my life, honestly.
Oh.
Honestly. Yeah.
So you didn't drop the 2 shopping bags, though?
No.
Everything, you
No.
know, you're
Well,
amazing.
I've got them on the floor because I've got my arm round the pole. The bags are on the floor and I'm thinking, me bags? I've got to get me bags.
Did you get back on? Did you get right? Did he drag you right
Oh,
off
yeah.
and then you got back on again?
Absolutely.
He didn't drive off without you?
No.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Well, I was making a bit of a row, as you can imagine. I'm a very quiet person, not. But it was just one of those afterwards when I was telling it to other people later. I mean, they were falling about laughing because it could only happen to me. Couldn't happen to anybody else.
Oh, dear.
But,
and have you ever worn the rucksack since? Or is that
I
it
haven't
now?
actually.
No.
I've never used a rucksack since. Frightened to death. I get caught up again. Oh dear.
Oh.
Right. There's the first 3 rows, and then all we've got to do is put the last 2 rows on. And I haven't bothered pressing these. I wouldn't normally bother pressing them as I went, because you can feel for the seam nesting, and it's quite a simple thing to just feel it. One of the things, though, I must say, because you've got seams going in all directions, they don't all nest, but it's perfectly okay.
Okay.
There is a little bit of bulk, but not a lot. I mean, you can stop and repress everything as you go if you wanted to, but if I'm honest, I'm a bit of a lazy quilter, and I like to get things done. Get it done. And then you can look at the beauty of it or give it away. Well, actually, it's a great gift quilt, this is.
It's a lovely gift quilt.
Yeah,
it's a great
because
price point as a gift.
it's because it doesn't take very long. If you've got a need for a gift, it's actually a good quilt to do because it comes together very, very quickly. And I tell you what, it's absolutely fabulous in scraps.
Oh, yes, it would be, because
Yeah.
5-inch squares,
Yeah,
that's what we've started
I mean, we've
with.
all got loads of scraps. But if you've got a grandchild arriving, and, you know, you want a quick one, it'll make a lovely I Spy quilt.
Oh.
With all, you know, different patterns on of different bits and pieces. It's just one of those really nice, versatile things that you can do a lot with.
You haven't got any more grandchildren on the horizon, then?
Sorry?
Any more grandchildren on the horizon?
I hope not. God, I hope not. I can hardly keep up with the ones I've got. I think at the last count there might have been 16. I'm sure there was 16. I'll just wait for Christmas and stick a load of notes in envelopes and hope for the best. I hope I haven't left anybody out.
Oh, dear.
Well, I mean, to be fair, when they were little, I used to buy individual presents for everybody. But as they've got bigger, I've lost count of how old they are or where they're living. Have they got a girlfriend? Have they got kids of their own yet? I think my oldest one is 20. I think he's just gone 20, my oldest grandchild. Then the next one down will be 19. Then there'll be an 18-year-old somewhere. Then a 17-year-old. Oh, they're in Australia, the 18, the 17-year-old. Yeah. I haven't seen them for a few years, but so they're growing up rapidly. And so on and so on and so on, down each year until there's I think a 5-year-old. 5-year-old little girl who's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful she is. I mean, the little ones are all right to buy for, but the big ones, I mean, what do you buy big kids? I have no idea.
I know, it gets harder and harder.
It does, it gets harder and harder. But we had the same from our grandparents who didn't know what to buy for us at Christmas or birthdays. So they sent you money and you can go and choose something.
I think, yes, everybody appreciates that. Actually,
Yeah.
talking money, we can see the price on the screen for the 9-patch lap quilt. There is actually a flexi buy option. It's not working on our graphics at the moment, but you can see that we can split this down into 2 payments for you as well. So just make things a little bit easier. Plus anything else you're popping into your basket can also be split. There you are. Use flexi buy to spread the cost over 2 instalments. There it is in your basket.
There is that cushion front.
Wow,
Just
that
like
does come together beautifully,
Very
doesn't
well,
it?
in 10
Very
minutes.
quickly.
It's only been
Love it.
8 minutes, and that's come together. It needs a good press, but all I shall put on the back is a couple of big pieces to make an envelope backing.
Oh,
Because I'm sure
lovely.
it'll have to come off and go in the wash several times.
So that's another one of the cushions for the elbows, is it, on the stone floors?
Oh, yeah, yeah, because they'll be there like this, won't they, with their glass, whatever they... You know,
Oh, it sounds like
tablets.
a wonderful place to live, though, I've got to say.
Oh, it is, it is. Yeah.
Oh, do you know, almost 60% of that kit has now gone. Don't forget to check those baskets out, everybody. Now, we are just going to remind you of a couple of items, well, whatever we've got left, really, because we've had a lot of sellouts in this hour. Let's have a look at the Indian Trails again. This has been very, very busy. Now, we've got the Spice and we've got the Summer Green. Spice is now limited stock. So it could be another sellout. We've still got a few minutes to go, or, you know, you've got a little bit of time to check those baskets out, those beautiful fabrics again. We'll have another look at the finished sample as well, so you can see exactly what you can get out of the pieces of fabric. Depending on how you put these together, remember, you can change the sequence if you wanted to. Take that advice. Sue said it was a good idea. Take some photographs, walk away, change it around a little bit, and then see what you come up with. Now, we have also just got the Summer Greens there for you with that pop of red in there, which is beautiful. 2 payments of £25, 388,799. Now the table runners, absolutely stunning. Limited stock. Whoa, that's suddenly gone. But I thought you were going to say limited stock for the blue. The blue has gone. We're now limited stock on the pink. Last update, I think 40% or something like that had gone. So that's the one that's left, the pink. We'll have a look at that. Don't miss out at that price. It's an incredible price, that one, 481,167. That's the item number that you'll need. Remember, you'll be entered into the prize draw as long as you've checked out those baskets within the hour. And then once we've looked at this, I think we've just got one final reminder on the counter as such, and that again is a 9-patch kit, the lap kit. Quilt that Sue's just been working on as well. We have got the pick and mix for you as well. The quilt's just behind me there. Do you know what? The pick and mix has been extremely busy as well. I think any of these patterns plus more are in that pick and mix. If you want to go for more than 2, you certainly can do. 066872. I'm just going to step out the way so you can have a good look at that quilt again. Isn't it gorgeous? Do you know, we're almost out of time. So I've thoroughly enjoyed every second of that.
And
It's
so
been
have I.
lovely working with you.
Thank you, Catherine.
I hope you're back very, very soon.
Probably.
Busy show. Do stay with us, though. We've got much more coming up. Oh, look at the time. It's almost 6 o'clock. That means one thing. It's launch for One Day Special, isn't it? A new one. Stay with us. Janice and Hayley, I believe, coming up. Yes, it's Fabric Freedom Quilting One Day Special coming up next, and then we have a happy hour at 7 o'clock, and then we're back with Fabric Freedom Quilting One Day Special at 8 o'clock.
Hi, we're the team from Daisy Bee Stamps. My name's Nina, this is Josie, and this is my dad Roy. And we design and manufacture our very own polymer stamps. So 3 years ago, we decided to embark on turning our own designs into polymer stamps. We're really excited about where this is going to take us in the future and how we can evolve those designs and keep bringing you something that's just so different. So we wanted to add an extra element to our stamp collection, and this was down to Josie using her iPad and hand drawing the amazing sentiments that we now have in our collection. All our designs complement each other so that you can use them again and again to create something new. So make sure you don't miss the Daisy Bee shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Gina Barrett from Gina Bee Silkworks. We're a family company specialising in traditional crafts for the modern maker. Most of our products involve textiles and age-old techniques, from button making, lace making, weaving, and other forms of passementerie. Mark and I work hard designing the kits and developing innovative tools to make all of these traditional crafts more accessible to the modern user. We're really pleased to be part of the Hochanda family, and I'm looking forward to being able to take time and demonstrate some of these techniques and share new ideas. I hope you'll be able to tune in to the Gina B Silkworks shows here on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Julie.
And I'm Paula.
And together we are Julie Hickey Designs. We formed our partnership after many years of friendship, after both of us being in the craft industry for well over 20 years.
We have a great partnership. I do all the day-to-day business side and Julie does all the designing.
Our range of stamps and dies are made to the highest quality. Our stamps are the deepest etch that are available, and they are made in the UK. And they give you beautiful, clean, crisp impressions every time, and our dies cut like a dream. The thing I love to do most is to share my ideas, hints and tips with you, the Hochanda viewers, so I can inspire you to pick up a stamp and get creating. So be sure to tune in for the Julie Hickey Design shows
on Hochanda.
Would you like to enter our biggest ever prize draw? Complete any purchase during any live show featured within our Summer Festival of Quilting event and you will receive automatic entry. Keep watching the shows as the mega bundle grows. Prizes will be added throughout the week and everything could be yours. The lucky winner will be announced at the end of the 4 p.m. final call show on the 4th of August. Good luck.
Flexi Order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi Order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi Order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping baskets, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Hello everyone. Yes, the Festival of Summer Quilting. Oh, have we got a super surprise for you if you've not been following Hochanda since Friday the 29th. Was Friday the 29th or was it Thursday? 29 days has September. Anyway, from the 29th of July, we've got a great deal for you. What we're doing is on each of the soft craft shows that we have throughout the period of the 29th of July all the way through until August the 4th, we, at 4 p.m, we are adding a super prize. One person who orders from any of the shows that we've got throughout that time will win, or well, will be entered to win a whole plethora of prizes. Now, this started off as £100 and 12 pence. The first prize that was added, do we know which the first prize was? It was the Winter Star quilt pattern. So that was the very first one added. And throughout that time, we've added more, including an overlocking machine worth over £500. Oh my goodness. So whoever wins this is going to be one very lucky person. So the one-day special is launching right now. So we're adding something else to the prize table, and that's the Fabric Freedom Basic Essentials bundle. This is worth £50 and 95 pence. That's being added to this prize. Oh my word. So at the moment, The prize, as it currently stands, is worth £1,335.69. Wow, that's amazing. And all you have to do is buy something throughout the Softcraft shows that we have throughout the event. Oh my goodness. Shall we have a look? Shall we have a look at the T's and C's of the event? So, if you would like to enter our biggest ever prize draw, it really is, you need to complete any purchase during any live show featured within our Summer Festival of Quilting event, and you'll receive an automatic entry. So that's all you have to do, just purchase something. So keep watching the shows as the mega bundle grows. I like what they did there. I like what they did there. So the prizes will be added throughout the week and everything could be yours. And the lucky winner will be announced at 4 p.m. on the 4th of August. Wow, that's amazing, don't you think? I'll tell you something else that's amazing. Oh, lovely Hayley.
Hi.
Well, I think you're amazing. I think you're amazing. How are you, Hayley?
I'm fine, thanks, Janice. How are you?
Yes, I'm good, thank you.
I'm talking about you through the camera because...
Well, yes, we are side by side, but at a social distance of about, well, it's about 2.5 metres at the moment. So, yes, it's a bit unnatural for us to be talking to one another and looking
this way.
If I'm like this for the whole of the show,
weird, isn't it?
I miss you guys.
What are you supposed to do?
So this is how we're going to play it. We've got lovely Hayley in with great demonstrations throughout the show. This is the one-day special. What's a one-day special all about? Well, it's a fantastic deal for 24 hours here on Hochanda, and we launch a one-day special every 6 o'clock. Every now. Oh, do you know? I'll get it right one of these days.
Start again, though.
Start again. Every day at 6 p.m. So. Fabric freedom. We've got 8 different options for you, different colourways. You get 5.5 metres of cotton quilting fabric, and you're also getting lock insurance to make insurance.
Instructions. What's wrong with you today? What is wrong, Janet?
Oh, I've had pizza. To make the quilts that are behind me. So you get that bonus block, all the instruction you need to build and make those fabulous quilts. Now, £24.99 is your one-day special price. It's special because you're saving £20. That normal price of £44.99, that will be applied once again tomorrow at 6 p.m. So make sure you get your baskets filled and check on out as well. Remember, you'll go into the draw for that fantastic prize. Right, shall we go through the options, Hayley, and shall we talk about fabric freedom?
Shall we do that?
Yes,
Sorry, I was looking at some of the other things. So the Scandi floral in pink, first of all. Yes, so there's actually, there looks like a huge amount of different options there, but when you break it down, it's actually only 3 patterns with different colourways in each. So the 2 that you've got there, they're both the Scandi Flora patterns. So you've got pink or blue as your options. The pink quilt is hanging up behind you.
Yes.
And then the blue option you've actually got down by your hands there.
Yes.
Wrong blue one, other blue one, that one's next. That's got mermaids on.
I want to get this one the right way round. Not this one.
No.
I knew that. I'm just testing. I'm just testing. Hayley, you've passed. Well done. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay.
I've passed the paying attention task.
Yes, it is.
That's highly unlikely for me.
Me too. That's the pink one that you're seeing just there. Beautiful pinks and lemon yellows in there. Lovely, lovely quilt. Could be a tabletop. Could be a quilt for putting over the top of a chair or a sofa, or maybe on your bed, or a picnic quilt, which is lovely. And then we've got the blue version just here, which again is gorgeous. I guess it just depends on your colour palette.
To 5.5 metres in there. So all the Fabric Freedom quilts are based on a block pattern. So what I would say is make as many as you can, make as many blocks as you can out of what you've got, and then go ahead and kind of work out what formation you want to put them into. You may want to put them all side by side to make a runner.
Yep.
You might want to put them in squares, you may want to put them into rectangles. It's entirely up to you, but I would say take what you've got there, make as many blocks as you can. Now, in all of the ones that we're showing you, they really, really benefit from adding white. Because A, it's going to make it go further.
Yes.
And B, it's going to just put a bit of distance between those patterns.
Yeah.
So it doesn't all just turn into a big patterny kind of something that where you can't pick out the definition in them.
Yeah. Now, with the fabrics that you're getting, Hayley, do you have more than enough to make the quilt that we see here on the show?
The quilt that you've got there, you will have to add some white into.
Yep.
And the only thing you may not have enough for is to do all of the border round the edge.
Okay, and the back.
Yeah, yes, and the back.
And the back.
To make all the blocks, yes, you should have plenty.
Perfect. So that is the choice for your Scandi Flora. Love that. The next one is the Splash. There's a bit of fun with this one. And it's available in the green or the magenta or the violet. So you've got the same patterns running throughout, but you've got the different colourways, haven't you?
So you've got the green and violet options under there. So
Yes.
there's your green one, and then next quilt along, you've got the violet one as well. Yeah, you need that one.
I was just getting it the right way.
Just
getting it the
making
right
sure
way.
I hadn't mixed them up when I
didn't want
put
that
them on the-
mermaid upside down or
Oh,
sideways.
no.
She might get a little bit dizzy, so I wanted to make sure that she was,
Can
of course.
mermaids get seasick?
Pardon?
Can mermaids get seasick?
They might. They might. Do you get seasick?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Terrible.
I get vertigo standing on a stool.
I've been known to be ill just going across on the ferry from North Shields to South Shields. I'm not good.
Are they separated by water?
What do you mean?
Do you go on a ferry from North Shields to South Shields?
Yeah, there's a river in the way. The Tyne.
Oh. That's a nice quilt, isn't it?
Yeah, there is a big river in the way.
It is a beautiful,
And it's all of
pattern.
a 13-minute, if that, crossing.
Oh, sorry, you're still talking about the crosses. I
Sorry.
was talking about the quilt. That's your option in the 3 different colours there. If you want to go for that, it's only £24.99. Remember, you're saving £20. The original price of £44.99. It's not quite a half-price deal.
It's nearly there, though.
But, you know, if your budget is there for this month at £44.99, you could go for 2 of the one-day specials. It's up to you, 423,336. Then we've got the meadow option. Now you've got your red and green, you've got your purple and blue, and then you've got your blue and yellow.
So blue and yellow is hanging up behind you.
Yes, it is. You can see just then.
And then I believe you have the purple one to hand underneath there. No, keep going along, Janice, not that one.
I'm just
one.
waiting for the camera, Hayley.
Okay.
Just wait.
I'm just making sure you do the right quilts.
The quilt. This is the quilt.
That's the right
I was
quilt.
going to pick it up on her. I just wait for the camera to come back up so I could pick it up and show you this beautiful quilt. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I
But
like
you
that
don't
one.
necessarily have to. I mean, obviously they're done as, inverted commas, quilt packs, but you don't have to use them as that because there's another little sample under there with the red option as well.
Yes.
And that's just using little bits of tail ends that we had left from doing a quilt project just to make a little kind of brush roll or makeup roll or that kind of thing.
Now let me show you that, which is beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that lovely? In fact,
We used all the leftovers.
yeah, and then you can pop your pencils in there, your makeup brushes, something like
and
that,
then
which is
just wrap
really
it up.
sweet, isn't it? And that's lovely. Love that. 10% of the blue and yellow option has already gone. We are getting very, very busy. I think summertime is a really nice time to make a quilt, even though quilts are meant more for the autumn and the winter. I think summertime is a really nice time to make them.
But also, it's, depending on where you are, it's quite hot at the minute. So there's a lot of people spending, weirdly, time indoors because it's so hot outside.
Yeah, and you need something to do, don't you? Because you don't just want to sit there doing nothing. So that's your one-day special. We've got some more for you on the show, some more fabrics. Because we've got a great deal on your one-day special, you might want to add something else to your purchase. And now, if you are, and your purchase comes to £60 or more, we'll divide the cost into 2 for you. So you can split that over 2 months. So it's a great show to really stock up with your different fabrics. Now, this is your mega deal, and you've got 2 different options for you. You've got 8.5 metres in each, and you also get the pattern for the quilt as well. Now, the first one we've got for you is your green navy.
This is my
I know that one
favourite out
says
of the 2. You've got 2 quilts under there, both colours.
Now, have I got the right quilt pattern for you? Because that says purple there.
Oh, that's meadow. That goes with the one before it.
That's right. That one goes. That
Yes,
goes
that's
for your
one-day
one-day
special.
I thought so. I can't find the pattern for this, but we'll show you that in a moment's time. Now, the other one is your pink and cream. So these are divided into 2. These are your mega deals. So it's a beautiful blue and green. I really do like this one, actually. I think this is the one that I would go for.
Yeah, the quilt's just underneath it, directly underneath it.
Yeah, I'm just...
Okay.
just
It
that.
looks nicer as a quilt. than just the fabric.
It does, I know. I just wanted to stroke it.
Okay,
to
I'm
show
sorry.
It,
Am I rushing you
to
today?
indulge it.
I'm
You never
sorry.
rush me. You just push me. I'm kidding. Right, I'm going to reveal the quilt in a moment's time. Teamwork makes the dream work, you know.
Does it?
Hayley. Yeah,
That's
it
what
does.
Babs
Here we
always
go.
says.
Ta-da! And talking of Barbara is with us tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Now this is a gorgeous quilt. Why do I like this so much? I think it's the white in it.
Yeah. As I said, with all of these ones that we've shown you today, adding that white helps A, extend the fabrics and how far you can make them go, but B, it also gives each of those individual patterns a little bit of space to breathe.
Yeah.
So you can see them for their individual patterns rather than them just being all lumped together.
Yeah,
and as
you're
you can
right.
see, the way that Fabric Freedom generally design their quilts is they're one big block. So that one, as you can see, has one big block repeated 4 times.
I do like this. Isn't this pretty? It's absolutely gorgeous. Nearly 20% has gone of this option. This is your green navy option. I must say, with that white, that is absolutely stunning. It really is. So that is your blue and green, your green navy option. Let me show you the quilt in the pink and the cream. So that was that one, because it does look different when you see the quilt in
And
its
this is
entirety.
exactly the same block. So
Now
they
let's
haven't
bring
changed
this
the
in.
pattern.
Ta-da!
They haven't changed the pattern that's been sewn. It is purely just the colours on the fabric that's changed to create this quilt.
Yeah, no, I do like this. It's that white. It's the white that makes it pop. You can see all those individual blocks, but then it comes together in its entirety. And what's nice is we're bringing the camera out as well. You've seen the individual blocks, but as we bring that camera out, it's starting just to become one pattern, which is absolutely fantastic. Now I like this one as well. I do. When I
think
saw
the
the
darker
fabrics,
one is my favourite.
yeah, I think the darker one is my favourite, but I do like this as well. It's a lovely summer style. Oh, I won't be able to choose. It's a great deal though. You're saving £26. So if you did want to go for both options, then you can do. Remember, if you did that, it takes your basket over £60. So we'll divide the cost into 2, and it's on Flexi anyway, so it gives you a chance to get both of them. If you are going for both, it'd be £40 today and then £40 in a month's time. Now, I do need to let you know that the green navy is over half the stock gone already. Over half the stock gone. I'm going to leave that out because we will show you those a little later on. Right, so we've got some happy hours for you. And when I first saw these, when I came into the studio, I thought, oh my word, these are gorgeous. Let's start with the unicorns first. It's a pick and mix, and you get to choose any 3. And they're half metres as well. Now, Hayley, if you were going for 3, which 3 would you go for? Because we've got a dark colour in here, we've got some beautiful...
I quite like the dark one, and there's one on a, is it a purpley grey background as well?
This one? That one, the lilac?
I have to wait till I can see it in the camera,
grey.
you see. That one then.
That's grey, so you'd go for the navy... And
How many am I picking?
Grey.
Oh, another one.
Yeah.
Well, I'd have 2 in the navy then. I'd have a metre of navy and then half
Yes,
a
a
metre
good
of the
idea.
grey.
Yeah, you can do that. You can have the same one twice if you want to. Lovely pattern on there with the unicorn. You can see in the meadow of flowers. You could do some really nice quilting on here or do some nice embroidery.
Yes.
Which would be lovely. Yeah, that is gorgeous. 850300 is your item number. You get to pick and mix any 3. And if you just wanted to see the size, it's always nice to see. You've also got the, on the salvage, you've got the colour chart there. So you can match up other fabrics, you can match up your cottons as well. So just to show you the size of that, because it's a good size for your fabric that you're getting for your money, and it's a happy hour deal as well, £10.98. Right, the next option, this is my favourite. I do like unicorns, but these flamingos are absolutely stunning and very stylish as well, absolutely gorgeous.
Because
you
it's only
choose any 3.
And it's because it's only a 2-colour print, then you've got kind of more options of what to put it with. So you could easily put it with something that would contrast or find a match, because there's a lot of them in there that are using like a navy or a black flamingo.
Yeah.
So you could easily work it with any of those.
I think they're absolutely stunning. If I was going for 3, I think I would choose, I love the white and the black. I think that's stunning. I like this one as well because you've got that nice,
it's almost
like a
goldy,
peachy, like a rose gold colour, navy and gold. And then I might just go for maybe the grey or what's this colour called?
It's a bit like a denim-y colour, isn't it? It's like a
Yeah,
stonewashed denim.
think it's a Cambray navy.
It'll be a chambray.
Oh, chambray. Chambray and navy.
Which is light coloured denim.
Beautiful. Black and white is limited. Do you know what? I knew that would be. But go and have a look at this one. It is absolutely stunning. To make a... perhaps a cravat out of that would be lovely.
Cravat?
A cravat? Oh, yeah. Very posh and very nice. I'm sure they're going to be high on the fashion agenda this autumn, just saying. £10.98, saving £4. It is a happy hour deal, which means it's only available for this hour. We also have your fat quarters available to you for this hour, and you get 6 of them, and this is sales away for £9.99. Why don't you sail away? And, well, no, don't go away. Stay where you are. But why don't you pop these into your basket, and then you can check on out and enjoy the rest of the show. It's a happy hour deal, so it's for this hour and this hour only. We're very busy. We're having a busy show. We're going to have some great demonstrations. As always, if you have any questions, please do email in. It's studio@hochanda.com. Any questions about fabrics, any questions about the quilt blocks, then we've got the lovely Hayley here to answer your questions.
Okay.
Yes. And we've also got some other items on the show that Hayley will take you through
Yes,
as well. So do head to the website and shop ahead of yourself if you can. So that happy hour deal is 106,778 for 6 100% cotton from Perfect Occasions, and that's your cotton poplin fat quarters sales away.
Can I just check, Janice, though? And you are going to read out my numbers for me, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Of course.
I don't mind doing the chatting. Not trained for the numbers. Okay, so we do have a few extra things, and I think, for me, the one day special is lovely, but these, I think, are the star of the show, because these are some of the Fabric Freedom rolls, and they've... we chatted about this a little while ago, and Fabric Freedom are really, really good for listening to what their customers want and giving them exactly that. So the first one's... I kind of don't want to move that, because I know if I move it, it's going to fall off.
Take the top one off, it'll be fine.
Do you know what? I'm going to... The same colours are in the little ones.
Game.
So you've got 2 different options. You've got the large ones, which are the 40 rolls, and you're getting 4 of each colourway, and you're getting 10 different colourways. But I'm going to actually just go for the smaller versions, because I know... if I touch those, they're coming straight down.
The large ones are £26.99. You're saving £6 on that deal, and you get 40 strips, 2.5 inches by 44 inches. So there's a lot of fabric in there for you to use and create with. 186141. We'll now change the details to the smaller jelly rolls, and these have 20 strips in them. Brand new today, saving £17.99. Sorry, saving £3. They're £14.99, which is a great deal.
Okay. So if you're not familiar with one of these, strip roll, jelly roll, freedom roll, it's the same thing. It's all the same thing. It's 2.5 inch widths of fabric, and they're cut the full length of the full width of the fabric, so that all of these strips will be 110 centimetres, 112 centimetres wide, and they are pre-cut for you, which makes doing things like sashing and binding and all of those kind of, or you can even make a full quilt with just a roll, and it makes it really easy. Now, they originally brought out this one that had the multicolours in, the one that had the green through to that goldy colour, the burgundy, the pink, and the kind of light creamy colour. And we said, love it, but we want more. We want more kind of tonal ones, more that kind of all got the same kind of colour tone to them. So this is exactly what they've done, and this is exactly what they've given us. So you've got your blues there, so you've got 4 in the blue, you've got 4 in the green, 4 in the grey, 4 in that slightly darker shade of blue, and then 4 in that almost going towards a lilac tone as well. And they are all pre-cut for you, ready to go. And then the other one they've done is the pinks with the same kind of theme. So you've got your almost kind of peachy salmony pink, then through to a lighter pink, a bit more of a dusky one, almost into your burgundies, and then into your purple. So these are an instant quilt, and I think the jelly rolls are one of the things we're going to have a look at today. So they are your waffle ones, and they're available in the 20s. Can I have a number, please?
48.
I know the number on the telly.
Oh, sorry.
The telly number.
297715 is your item number if you want to go for those. $14.99, and they are 20 strips in there. It's a great deal, saving £3 on that. Remember, Freedom members don't pay any P&P. They're brand new today, everyone.
Okay, so I shall put those there, and then these are the other thing that we asked for, and Fabric Freedom have absolutely delivered, and I went down and helped pick the colours for these, so I'm very excited. So we're going to start with the darker ones. This is the Twilight moods, so you're going from, now there's 10 different colours in here, and there's 2 strips of each, so I'd definitely say if you're going for larger quilt, a couple of these would be absolutely brilliant. So you are starting with your purple, and then you've got a couple in that kind of almost wine colour, and then a couple deeper red, more of a scarlet, then a reddy brown, more of a burgundy. These two look very similar on camera, but this one's got a bit more brown in it. Then you've got this kind of a sagey, dark sage green, brown, more of an, I don't know which one I'd call them, more of a bottle green there. And then something that's a little bit in the middle, and then you've got a bit of an emerald and more of a kind of a tealy, petrol-y blue. So this is absolutely perfect, but why not mix and match them up? Because you've got the more pastel ones with the blues and the yellows, that's your mellow moods. And then this one with your greens and I can't speak. I'm ever sorry. I took antihistamines. I'm very sleepy. Okay, I apologise. I'm powering through. So with your yellows and your greens, that one is your Pastel Moods B, and then I'll go from Pastel Moods B to Pastel Moods A, which is your pinks. So if I keep turning it around, you can see all of the colours within there. So get all of your pinks, all of your purples. I mean, these are a quilt in their own right, without having to do anything.
They're proving to be very popular, Hayley. We're very busy for these.
I'm not surprised.
Just to let everyone know, $14.99, 819740. It's a good idea to get these in your basket. Then you've got them, and then you can sit back and relax and watch the show. Hayley, can I ask a question?
You can.
From a naive quilting point of view, can we use these for other projects, or would you say they are particularly cut for quilting?
You know, they're not exclusively quilting.
Yes.
That little project that you've got there, the little makeup roll,
yes,
that's been done with a freedom roll.
Yeah.
So it's the same pattern that's in one of the one-day special options, but they did cut it as a roll temporarily, as a limited edition roll, and that's what I've used on the back there. So they're your 2.5-inch strips on the back, and then I've used the leftover offcuts to create the pockets on the inside, and then just attach. I know you've got a job to do. Crack on.
No. I was going to interrupt you, and I just wanted to apologise for doing that.
It's
and the
okay.
reason why I'm interrupting you is that are we approaching, or are we limited? We're limited stock for the Pastel Moods B. Now, the reason why I sometimes interrupt our lovely guests, and I do apologise for it, it's just that if I hear we're limited and we're very busy, like I hear now, if they've sold out and you've not had a chance to get them into your basket, I don't want anyone to be disappointed. There's a new word.
Yeah, that's good. I like it.
Do you like? I like that. Disappointed. Add that
Keep
one to
it.
your Janice dictionary. Right, we've had a sellout. The navy green. Oh no, our favourite quilt.
It's our favourite.
It's gone. I'd like to tease you and get you out and get you out.
Aye.
I would like
Not
to
during
tease you and
lockdown.
take you out. But it's gone and sold out. So, and 60% of the pink and cream. Let me show you the quilt in the pink and cream, because it is absolutely gorgeous. The navy and green one has gone. It will be disappearing from your screens. But that is the beauty. I mean, this is gorgeous. We're very, very busy for this. It would be an idea, if you do want it, to pop it into your basket so you can check on out. Now, I could be like a magician whilst you're looking at that and take all of that. Just want to take it off. Look, it's gone. It's not there anymore. Look at that. I told you it was gone and sold out. Right, £39.99. You're saving £26. It's proved to be very popular, so it might be a good idea now to put the pink and green in to your basket. Those are your fabrics. And you do get your quilting block as well. Right, I think we've got some more announcements, more sellouts for you. The Pastel Moods B, that's sold out. And the natural moods have sold out. Oh my goodness.
This
oh
is the
my
one I didn't
goodness.
get to show you.
Don't get moody with us now. We've sold
I'm
out.
Gonna have to, I might need a minute to panic and change the demonstration now.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, I know what I can do. We can use the other ones. It's fine. Right. So those two I'll hide because we haven't got those anymore. But the mellow moods, which is this one here, which has got the greens and the blues in, and a little bit of yellow. The twilight moods, which is this one here with the darker shades in, and pastel moods A, which is the one with the pinks in.
With limited stock on mellow moods. We're getting all moody, aren't we?
We
I
are.
like this.
However,
yes,
this limits some of the things I was going to do.
That's all right.
It's fine. We'll
you can
do
waffle
it. We'll
on
do
as
it
much
in a
as you
waffle.
like.
We'll do it in a waffle.
Yes.
And now it means I'm going to have to get people to be on the phone at this time of night on a Saturday to try and get you some more for tomorrow. Okay, so all the same shades, but this is where the ideas for these rolls came from. Was they did a couple of kind of experimental charm packs, and the charm packs that they've done are all those same kind of. This one's kind of a mixture between the mellow moods and the natural moods.
Oh, mellow moods has gone.
I can't hide them all.
I'm sorry, but we're busy and we're selling out. Right,
Jack,
what have you got next?
These are heavy, mate, but they're coming your way. You ready? Okay. Oh, that was good. Ready? Oh, that was not such a good throw.
Aww.
Sorry.
Oh, that was me.
Sorry, Janice. There.
Can we just say that we are practising health and safety at all times in the studio. We're sanitising, we're keeping our distance, and Jack is okay. Are you okay, Jack? Oh,
no floor managers were hurt in the throwing of
Jack's
those
haircut
freedom
looks
rolls.
lovely. Jack is okay. No floor manager was harmed. What's gone? Twilight Moods has gone.
Jack, can you come over here so it's a little throw? Because that's got.
You could roll it under the table.
Shall I roll it to you?
Just roll it under the
table. Okay, ready? There you go.
There you go. So what have we got left?
Pastel moods
We've
A.
got pastel moods A, and
I'm
have we got any of the larger ones?
But if you put pastel moods A with the waffle one,
just the smaller ones, okay.
They would work beautifully together. Let me just line them up. Which way round do I want it? That way round, and twizzle them. See how they've got very similar colours in.
Are they both 100% cotton?
Of course they are.
Of course they are.
Standard.
Do you know what? I like that waffle.
The waffle is lovely,
Yeah.
and the thing is, Fabric Freedom, listen, and we asked them for, because originally what I was trying to move on to was these guys, the little Powder Shades Freedom Charm Packs. This is what we had it about 6 months ago, and all they've done is they've taken all of their kind of quilting cottons, and if you look on the back, it tells you all the different shades that are in there in the position in the pack, but there are 14 different colours in here, and then what they've done, which is really useful as well, if I just squeeze this off.
That's the strawberries and cream version.
Yeah, if you come back to your pack and you want to order some more of the same, maybe you want to use it as a backing or a binding or something, as long as you know or kind of note down which one was which in the first place, you can reorder any of those colours because it's got the codes on the back.
Oh, that's good.
So you can reorder any of those colours. So this is the powder shades, and I'm just going to kind of spread them out so you can see all the 14 different ones that are within there, because some of them look very similar, because that kind of I would say there's an off-white and a cream in there, but then you've got your lemon yellow as well, and then you're going into your greens, very, very light green, one that's got a little bit more zing to it, and then it just keeps going, and you've got 14 different ones. So if you're doing smaller projects and you're just wanting the odd square, absolutely perfect. You've got a huge variety here. Maybe you're doing a quilt, and it is an instant quilt, this. Have I got all 14 different ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There you go. There's all 14. And then the other option that you've got is, I'm just going to open these, because you know what, I can't demonstrate the other things, so let's do these ones instead.
Was that one your powder shades?
This one is the strawberry. Well, I think it should be strawberry and cream, but it says strawberry and charm.
Okay, that's your strawberry and cream. Beg your pardon, because I said the other one was. The one that we've just gone through is your powder shades.
That's your powder shades. Yeah. And then this is your strawberries and cream.
Oh, look at this.
This one has some of, I don't know how they do this, okay, because these are their shimmer foil fabrics that have a little kind of shiny foil on them, but the foil is not stiff or hard at all. It's got like a shiny glitter on there, and it washes beautifully, but there's no kind of, I mean, it creases just like normal cotton.
Now that looks like leatherette to me.
It's fabric wizardry is what it is, Janice.
Wow.
Fabric wizardry.
I like it. Now, over a third of the stock has gone of the power shades, the powder, £10.99. You're saving £4 on this deal. My goodness, we're busy. We're seeing the strawberries and cream at the moment. Again, with that shimmer.
Back to the beginning.
What did you call it? The shimmer foil fabric?
Shimmer foil's in there,
wow.
yes, as well. That's
it's
it.
Worth getting just for that,
back to the beginning. There you go. So I'm just going to check how many you get of each. I'm sure it's 42. Right, what's 14 divided by 3?
14 divided by 3,
times
was
by
that
3.
5?
Sorry. No, times by 3. I'm sure it's 42. Yes, 42. It's just my brain's not fully functioning. So you're getting 3 sets of each of these. So there's the 14 colours. That's the one from the strawberries and charm, or strawberries and cream. And then this one, that's the ones from the powder shades, and the pastel shades, again, same kind of, 14, and you're getting 3 of each.
I like those. I like those. I wonder if our Catherine is ordering any of this. I bet she is. I bet
Do you think she is?
I think she is. Well, there's a lot of people ordering at the moment. Do bear with us. We are getting through your calls. The best way to order is the website. Now you can see all the other items that we've got for you on the show. We're busy throughout. Let's remind you of the one-day special. That's why we're here, as well as all the other great options we have for you on the show. So your one-day special is a deal that's going to run for 24 hours here on Hochanda, but we are busy. Saving £20. It's a great saving, and that saving will stay there while the stocks last for the 24 hours. So £24.99. Let's have a look at your options. So the Scandi Flora in the pink. It's a beautiful collection of fabrics. I really like this. So you've got your lemons and your pinks. You've also got that option in the blue for you as well. A quarter of the stock of the blue has gone. Alongside that, you get a pattern for your quilting block, and that quilt is behind me just there. Oh, no, it's not. Yes, it is. So that is your pink, and then the blue quilt, I'll hold this up because this looks equally as fantastic. I'll disappear for a moment. That's your pink, and there's your blue. Absolutely gorgeous. And of course, you use white fabric to really bring out those elements. £24.99 you get to choose. If you want both, you're more than welcome to do so. So that is your Scandi Flora. Next up, you've got your splash. You've got 2 options. You've got the green and the magenta, or the violet. So the greens, have got your greens and blues, very aquatic, really like that. And then you've got the beautiful purples in there with hues of blues. It's the same fabric running throughout, but you can see that you've got the different tones. Now, if you do like the fabric, there's nothing stopping you from buying this more than once if you want to. £24.99. Again, with it, you get the block to make the quilt. I'll show you the quilt in the blues and greens. Pick this one up, make sure this is the right way round. Yes, there you go. You don't want the mermaid swimming upside down. That is absolutely stunning and beautiful. And I probably need some step ladders behind here to actually for you to see the whole of the quilt. If not, I think I'm going to make something tomorrow at home and bring it in, because I might have the one-day special tomorrow. I might make a tea bar, so I can just flop this over and then I can just lift it up like that. Be a lot easier.
Here.
Be a lot. You left what?
I left a load of quilt hangers here.
Yeah, quilt hangers.
I don't know where they've gone.
We'll try and find them. We'll try and find them. So that's it in the blue and the green, but remember, you've got your 3 options. Moving on, we've got another option for you. This is your meadow, and you've got your red and green. Half the stock of that has gone. You've got your purple and blue, and then you've got your blue and yellow. Half of the stock has gone of the blue and yellow. Lovely ditzy prints in here, beautiful florals as well for you to choose from. And you also get that quilting block, so you can make and create a fantastic quilt. we've got a sample of that hanging up there. That is in the blue and the yellow, which is proving to be very, very busy. Isn't that gorgeous? £24.99. You get to choose. If you can't, you're more than welcome to go for as many as you like. And if your baskets come to £60 or more, we'll divide the cost over 2 payments in a flexi buy, which is great, isn't it? 423336 is your item number. Are we heading back to our lovely Hayley? Yes, we are, Hayley. What are we looking at now?
I'm just sewing some stuff together.
So well.
Yeah. So I was going to do this demonstration with the moods rolls with the plain colours, but unfortunately they've all gone. So we're going to do exactly the same demonstration, but we are going to do it with the waffle roll.
Okay.
And which one? I've got the blue one, and I can't remember what it's called. It's called B. Yeah. For blue.
Blues.
Okay. That'll be B for blue then, maybe.
I think it would be. Yes.
So all I'm going to start off with is just by running all of these together. So I'm creating a big stripy piece of fabric. And then once I've got the big stripy piece of fabric, I'm going to take a pattern and cut it out, and we're going to go from there. We might use one of the, maybe not this hour, but I know we've got a couple of happy hours on next hour. So we might use a couple of the fabrics from there for the lining for the bag.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
I know.
Yeah.
I have them now and again, you know.
Do check out our happy hour deals that we've got for you in this show, because we've been busy for those as well. You'll be able to find those on the website. We'll show you those a little later on, but if you've got the opportunity to check them out whilst watching Hayley, do that as well.
A good tip when you are joining pieces of jelly roll together is, with this one, I've started at one end, sewn all the way to the other. With the next one, rather than start at the same end and run it down again, I'm actually going to start on the end that I finished at and run in the opposite direction, because however accurate you even think you are, you will naturally have a tendency to run off by, even if it's, you know, a millimetre, maybe half a millimetre from one end to the other. And by alternating the directions that you sew in, that'll kind of automatically correct it. So if you've run off half a millimetre in one direction, it's going to correct it when you do the next one. So that's me finished on there. I'm going to keep a hold of this end, because this is the end that I'm going to start at when I go and put my next one on. So I've got a blue and a grey on there. So I think I would like a... Oh, let's put this... Yeah, let's go for the green one next. But I'm going to attach it this way on, because I started at the other end, so this time I'm going to start at that end, pop those together, and sew back in the other direction. So while I'm sewing a few of these together, have you got some updates? Because I know you've been itching.
I certainly have. I'm just with the happy hour deals at the moment. Let me talk you through these. First of all, your happy hour deals are for this hour and this hour only, at a great price as well, £10.98, and you get to choose any 3 of your fabrics in the unicorn print pattern. Now we've got a question for you, Hayley. If somebody ordered, let's say, 3 of the blues, will it be cut in one continuous piece, Hayley?
I'm going to say yes, because I don't believe these ones have been pre-cut, but I know some of the happy hours that we've got later may be cut pre-cut. So because it's a Fabric Freedom one, I'm going to say yes, you can get a continuous piece. If they're any of the Perfect Occasion ones, I think they're pre-cut.
Okay. Perfect. Excuse me. So, with your unicorns, your options are, you've got a lovely, let me just show you this, you've got a gorgeous green in there. It's a mint green, which is beautiful, you can see that. It's the same pattern with those unicorns and the rainbow and the clouds and the meadow. You've got your pink there as the background, the blue, the navy, that's stunning. You've got your lighter blue just there, which is pretty. Let me just pop that at the side of it, because it's a grey background, but it would go, I guess, with any of the colours. That's your grey background. You've also got a purple background, like a violet colour, and that yellow as well. I'm kind of leaning towards that yellow. Beautiful. £10.98. You get to pick any 3. They're 100% cotton poplin. Excuse me. Right, next up, my favourite. Love these flamingos. We have had sellouts. So the black, oh, now there's white and black and white. The black and white, this one, that one, okay. Oh, both. The black and white and the white and black, and the chambray a navy. Oh no, those 3 have sold out. They were my favourites, but I'm not going to show you those. I'm now going to look at these. This one is my absolute favourite, and that's your navy and your gold. Isn't that classy? Isn't that beautiful? That piece of cotton is not included. You've also got your grey and your black, and then you've got your teal and khaki. Now, these are very on trend at the moment with your flamingos. £10.98. 654-811. I told you we're having a busy show. If you see something and you like it, just pop it in your basket. Make sure you check out your basket, though. If items stay there for 10 minutes or more and you don't check out, they'll pop out. The items are from your basket, that is. Now, we've had a couple of items of the moods bouncing back. So your Fabric Freedom Quilting Cotton Mood Swiss Roll. We've had, which ones have come back? Just a couple. Is that on all of them? Right, so we've got 1 or 2 on each of the options, from your natural moods to your twilight moods to your mellow moods, your pastel moods. Fastest fingers first, yeah, get there, pop them in your basket and check on out. £14.99. Right, back to Hayley, more demonstrations.
Okay, so I am just attaching, I'm looking for about a ½ metre width on this, because I'm going to get a bag pattern, get one of the guys in the office to print me one out, because it's one of our patterns, and it has been on before. We've done it with the Fabric Freedom, the Japanese style fabrics, because it works really, really well with that. And it's a little Japanese knot bag, so I'm going to get that printed out. But before I get to that, I just need to make a piece of stripy fabric, because that's what we're going to use for the outer of it. And I'm just going ahead using those. This needs pressing out, but there's another stripe on there. I'm just going ahead using that roll and starting to stitch all of those together to create the width that I need. Because these are 2.5 inches when they start off, you're going to lose 1/4 inch either side for your seam allowance. So you're going to end up with about 2 inches, around 5 centimetres for each of these. So if I want something that's 50 centimetres wide, I'm going to need to put about 10 strips together. So as a rule of thumb, you're going to end up with 5 centimetres in the middle. So I just need to continue doing this for a little bit, and then we'll get to cutting out the pattern in the next hour, because I know we haven't got that long left.
No, we've only got... How long have we got left? About 10 minutes left on the show, Hayley. I don't know where the time's going.
Well, we've just been, you know, chatting and sewing. Just chatting and sewing.
How's Frank?
Frank's good, thanks.
Frank is Hayley's duck.
I hadn't seen him for about 10 days.
Oh.
And I think he was in a little bit of a huff with me, because I hadn't been there for 10 days. But it is now completely over the huff, and has not been separated from me for more than about 10 minutes today. Everywhere I've been, even to the toilet, ducks outside the door following me.
Even to the toilet?
Even to the toilet.
He must be quackers.
It's very needy. It's a very needy only child duck. Is
He's
that
a
what
lovely
it is?
duck.
It's a lovely duck, but needy. And he's getting on better with his friends now, so, you know. Because at that point we were like, oh, you know, the internet said you can't have them on their own. The internet said get him friends. So we got him friends. He hates the friends. He
Well,
really doesn't.
We don't know if Frank's a girl or a boy.
Well, I think Frank's a girl, actually. But, you know, still could call him Frank, can't you?
Of course you can.
There's no rules these days.
There's never been any rules.
Has there not?
No.
Okay. What I might do with this, actually, is because with the rolls are already pre-cut, you don't need to worry about cutting them. So you can play about a little bit more with them. So I think what I might do is go... I've come all the way across from grey through to the purple. What I might do is start at the other side and put that same kind of rainbow going the other side of my blue, so it kind of steps out in colours either side. So I'm going to stick this last purple one on to this side. Now, some of them might be a centimetre or so, because if I show you at the top here, when you stitch them together, some of them will be exactly the same, and it's just manufacturing process, there's nothing you can do about it. Some of them might be a centimetre or so shorter than the one next to it. What you'll need to do is just at that point, because they'll all be the same no matter which one it is. Now, if I start sewing it at that end level with that one that was shorter, when I get to the other end, I'm going to have quite a lot hanging over the bottom. So what rather than stitching from this end, because I remember I need to stitch in alternate directions to keep everything nice and straight. I'm actually, because I know now that that's going to be over, I'm going to pull that up to meet its little green friend, height-wise, and then start sewing from there. So that what we'll do is split the difference between both ends, because you will have some that are a little bit longer and you will have some that are a little tiny bit shorter.
Are you telling people at home to split their difference?
Split the difference,
Okay.
yes.
Just need to clarify that. Oh, we have technically sold out of
these ones.
C.
D.
Item C, not the C. There
C,
you go.
this one.
The multicoloured. That's now gone and sold out in
I'm
the strip
rolling
of 40.
now rather than. This is pretty weighty. I don't think I'd like to throw
No,
this.
I think you should roll it. But you can still get that in the
that was good, that
strip
one.
of 20.
Which is this one.
So that is still available if you want to get that. It's proven to be very, very popular, that one, actually. And that strip of 20 is £14.99, saving £3.
I mean, the strips are brilliant because they do say, especially maybe if you're starting out or if you're a more experienced quilter and you're just wanting to, you know, it's not really cutting corners, but you're just really wanting to just get have a nice quick project, because some of the projects that we do are quite long and involved and quite concentrated. Sometimes working with jelly rolls can give you really nice quick projects that don't take all of your brain power.
You know what they say, sometimes you just want to be quick off the block.
Yes, you do. Sometimes it is just nice to have a little quick one. So I'm really sorry, this is not exciting, because I've given you kind of all the tips that I have for putting together a jelly roll, but I need to get all these pieces together before we can then go to the next step and start kind of cutting it out from there. The only other thing we'll do is, some people prefer to press to the dark side. I prefer to press them open because I think you don't lose. Sometimes when you press it over, it kind of rolls the fabric and you lose a little bit of width on your fabric. Not a lot, but you'll lose a little bit. And when you add that up over a whole thing, you'll lose quite a lot. I prefer to press them open. I think for me it gives me better results. I'm not fussy. Just do what you need to do to get the results that you want. You can press it to one side or the other. You do need to press it though, because otherwise it'll kind of stay in this kind of rounded format. But all I'm going to do in the break is sew another 4 onto this side. So I've got the grey one in the centre, and then repeat this same pattern but coming out that other side.
Perfect. I wonder how wide it would go if you had the full 40.
If you sewed them all together?
Yeah, if you sewed them all together.
Okay, so
they're 2.5 inches wide, aren't they?
I do know this because I have sewn them together before. Just to show you how big a piece you get. So when you've come out with a finished piece, it'll be 2 inches wide, because remember you've got 2.5, but you lose 1/4 of an inch either side, therefore 2/4 is a half, so you're going to get it down to 2 inches or 5 centimetres roughly for each one. And you've got 20 strips, so you've got 5 times 20 is a metre.
Yes.
So roughly a metre by 1.10 m is what you'll come out with.
That's a sizable piece, isn't it?
It is.
It is.
It is. And I mean, if you think about it, all that time is done for you. So how long will it take you to cut out 20 strips?
Yeah.
That time is saved, and you're straight into the fun part.
Yeah, and not all of us have the right scissors and the right tools to cut in such a straight line. Right, we'll just take a break from Hayley for a moment, if that's all right. And I do need to tell you that we are limited stock on the pink and cream option of your mega deal. It's gorgeous. You get 8 half meters and the pattern as well to make the quilt. Let me show you the quilt first. It's a stunner, it really is. Adding white is going to give you such a beautiful effect, and absolutely striking effect as well. You can see the pattern on there, and as you see the whole of the quilt, it goes from one block, then out to another block, and then out again, and that whole effect that you see, adding that white, makes this look absolutely stunning. A beautiful quilt to use maybe outside in the garden. It's been nice and hot. It'd be lovely this on a summer's day. It'll be nice equally on the bed. for a bit of comfort over a chair, on a sofa, or maybe just snuggling up underneath as you're watching TV, or on a summer night sitting outside when it just turns a little bit chilly. Hasn't done that so far, but when it does, when it goes a little bit chilly, this would be really, really nice. And also quilts are like an heirloom, aren't they? So if you are making this for somebody, maybe for a new home or just to cheer someone up, this is going to be a lovely way to do that. £39.99. You get your fabrics, we are limited stock, and you also get the quilt block, the pattern to make the quilt. So if you do want this, I do advise, now it's limited stock, to pop this into your basket. We've had so many sellouts in this one-day special show. So just to reiterate, if you want to pop that into your basket, 179954 is your item number, and you are going to really enjoy using that. If you don't want to use it for the quilt, you don't have to, of course. This fabric is yours when you get it home, and you can use it for all kinds of different projects. I absolutely adore this. I love this one with the cherry blossoms that we're just coming onto there, as you can see, with that lovely it's like a light purple, maybe a mink colour in the background with the green in there. Just superb. And when you look at each of the fabrics, I mean, that looks like daisies, or it could be a Rebecca in there. It could be an Echinacea, for example. You've got your lovely ditzy flowers in there as well. This is a beautiful, beautiful fabric because you've got your flowers, but then in the background, you've got that lovely ditzy pattern as well. All of the tones, excuse me, work so well together with the greens, with the peaches, with the pinks in there. And then that one that could be leaves, or it could be feathers, entirely up to you. We've owned, oh goodness me, we're just down to a handful full, if that. Pop them into your basket, check on out. Absolutely delightful fabrics. The more you look at them, the more you see, the more you realise just how beautiful they are. Right, so just a couple of those left, actually. 179954 is your item number. Let's have a look at the website. This is where you can go to see all the items on the show. Your mega deal on there, which is just about to sell out, so quickly get that into your basket. We've also got some great deals that we've not seen yet. Maybe a project for the kids, a quilt for the kids' room, which would be really nice. We've also got some limited edition fabrics for you. The bamboo leaf, that's absolutely stunning. And also the mica printed cotton fabric. So have a look. If anything has sold out, we do apologise. As you click onto it, it will tell you, but we're having a very busy show. And remember, anyone that buys anything throughout the show will be entered into, oh my goodness, that prize draw to win products which now stand at well over £1,000. It's £1,335.69. My goodness. And included in that prize pool is an overlocking machine worth just under £600. Look at that. That is amazing. And we've not even added, oh, we have. Have we added the Freedom? I think we have, actually. Is that an old picture? That's an old picture. We've added more since then. We've added more since then, my goodness. And you'll be seeing what we've added at the top of the next live hour for the one-day special at 8 o'clock. Let's remind you of your one-day special, though, because we've been busy and we've had sellouts. Now, we have got different options for you, different colours. We've got your Scandi Flora, which is beautiful, 2 options in that. We've also got a gorgeous seascape for you, 3 options in that. And we've got your lovely meadow as well, 3 options for you in that. £24.99. You also get the quilt pattern to make your quilts. 423336. Hayley, it's been an absolute pleasure. We've got 10 seconds left. I thank you.
Bye.
The country thanks you.
Steady
and we'll see you again at 8 o'clock.
Steady on, Janice.
You're welcome. We'll see you in a few moments' time. Check out your baskets. Right, we've got a happy hour show for you next. Yeah, oh, we've got some corking deals. Oh, my word. Don't go anywhere. Fabric Freedom is up at 8, and then Saturday Night Wheel Deal with our Catherine. Did you know you can continue watching Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for free, using your smart TV? It's just like watching us on your computer or tablet, only now we'll be on your large screen smart TV. Follow these easy steps to get your smart TV set up.
Firstly, make sure your smart TV is connected to the internet, either through a wireless connection, if your TV supports it, or via the Ethernet port on the back of your TV. If you're not already connected, use your remote control and select network settings through your TV's menu and follow the instructions to set this up. Remember to have your router's password to hand, whether you're using a wired or wireless connection. This should be on the side or bottom of your router. You can always refer to your TV's help menu or instruction booklet for more information. Once you are set up, press the Smart Hub dedicated button on your remote. This will vary between brands, but it's usually located at the centre of the remote. This is where you'll find your internet web browser app. Select this to open and then type hochanda.com into the search bar, and this will take you to our website homepage, which includes our live broadcast and access to previous shows. So now you can watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV, whenever you feel crafty.
Hello, I'm Sue Trangmar and I started Daisy Chain Designs 20 years ago. Back in the day there were very few quilt patterns in the marketplace, and so I started to bring patterns into the UK from America and Australia, and along the way I've been lucky enough to work with some fantastic British designers, and that is what really the essence of Daisy Chain Designs are. At Daisy Chain Designs, we're passionate about sewing and quilting. We design projects that hopefully will inspire you to pick up your needle and thread and have a go. We have great fun in designing things from the very start, and then the end product is always very exciting when you actually see it made. So don't miss the Daisy Chain Design shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Jean, and together with my partner Malcolm, we run a small business in the northeast of England called Crafty Individuals. At Crafty Individuals, we're mostly involved in the design and manufacture of a very wide range of red rubber art stamps, but we also have a range of background papers and mini images that are also brilliant to create with. Personally, my background is in art and design and crafting, and most of the designs have been created by myself. We also have a great little team of other artist friends who've helped us along the way and have come up with other designs that completely work alongside our own. So do pull up a pew and join us on the Hochanda shows. We can't wait to see you there.
Hi, I'm Leslie from Chocolate Baroque, and we design and manufacture our own rubber stamps right here in the northeast of England. We have a wonderful in-house designer called Sue, who hand draws all the images, which we then transfer into rubber stamps. We have very, very elaborate designs. We have everything from steampunk right through to beautiful florals, and then we have scenic and we have words. Our stamps are beautifully elaborate, very, very detailed, exquisitely etched, and the quality is next to none. So good that if you look after your stamps, we guarantee them for a lifetime. Whether it's stamping, mixed media or art journaling, join us at Hochanda for our journey into everything creative and messy, and see what you can create with our stamps.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. No. It's fine. Thank you. Oh, what have you stopped for? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, it's great to have your company. Thank you, thank you. It's a happy hour. Well, what does that mean? Well, it means we've got great deals for this hour and this hour only, and we're going to be happy all the way through for a whole hour, for a whole 60 minutes. So if you're sitting there feeling a little bit moody, a little bit miserable, a little bit moody, because we all get like that, let's face it, we do. It's life. We can say we're all happy all the time. We can say, you know, that, oh, everything's good with life. But you know what? Sometimes we get a little fed up, don't we? So for this hour, let's move that out the way and let's be happy because we have got some bargains for you. And it's all about craft, which means you can stock up and then you've got new projects to work on. So that's something to be happy for. Now, we've got a clock right there. A digital clock, 58 minutes and 42 seconds left of the show to get your deals. You can shop ahead, of course, and have a look at the website and see all the deals and maybe make a cheeky purchase before I even get there and show you what we've got. And you do that via the website. Now, the good news is we are on Freeview all the way through until 10 o'clock now. So if you've got your smartphone or your tablet or your computer with you, you can peruse the website and watch us on Freeview. I know, it's fantastic. And if you are watching us on your computer or tablets, you could also head and have a look around the website. Now, oh my goodness, I've got a couple of top picks. One of them is the Loxleys. Now you get, I can't believe this. When I was prepping, I was having a look and I thought £9.99 for one of those, brilliant. Get yourself a little cheeky design at home. But we're talking about £9.76 for all four. Wow, that works out to be what, £2.44 each? So you're looking at a project for a couple of days, or a project today, or a project for you and your friend, or a project for you and another member of your safe, bubbling household. Right, let's start off with your MDF. Oh, this is great. I haven't actually seen this before, but this is extra special, and I'll tell you for why. Because with MDF, you want to paint it, and because with MDF, you might want to sparkle it up, like this beautiful rainbow, but you don't have any glue. What are you going to do? You don't need glue, because this already has an adhesive on it. It's amazing. Never seen anything like it in my life. Now you've got your rainbow, which is beautiful, and you've also got your bouquet, and you've got something to put the bouquet onto as well. This is a fantastic deal, £11.99. It's simple and easy to use when you get it home. So simple and easy. I might show you now, or shall I show you when I come back? Let's do it now. Right, so I've got some glitter. And I have got a floral design with some glitter already on. So I'm going to take the adhesive off. So it's a piece of paper, as you can see here. So here's your flowers. And then you just simply peel it back. There you go. Peel it back. There you go. So you can peel as much off or just a little amount off. So I'm just going to do that. And you can see I've just gone over onto that bit. Well, do you know what? I can just rip that off and place that back on because I don't want the glitter to go onto that flower just yet. So I've just placed that back on there. So we're going to glitter the outer ring of the flower. I'm just thinking what I'm going to do. I'm just going to move that to one side. There you go. And I'll move that to one side. And I've got a lovely piece of paper here. I'm going to pop that down there. So it's a flower. We've already got purple on there. So let's go for some gold glitter. Now, because this is self-adhesive, we just tap the glitter on, or pour it on, Janice, don't worry about it. There you go. So you can just tap it around like that, and then we go tap, 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 tap. You'll notice that the middle part, that's still got the paper on. So now we just peel that off. There you go. Look at that. So that is a perfect round circle, and we've got the gold heading around the outside. I could now add some purple to the middle, just a little bit, not too much, Janice. And we'll have some pink, nice dusky pink. Let's pop that in the middle. I could just finger tap that down there, just give that a little floor a bit of a sparkle. Don't know why I went all S. There you go. So that's how easy that is. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't that fantastic? We don't need to worry about the glitter there because that's on top of the paper, because once we peel that off, we can add another colour to that if we want to. And it's very easy to pull each the papers off. And it's great for the kids to do as well because there's no tacky glue around. So that is fantastic. And in that, let's just have a look at what you get, because the rainbow, you get 4 different sizes for the rainbow. Let me just pop the tops because I have been clumsy today and I don't want to be more clumsy. Or clumsier. I don't know what the correct English for that is. So we get 4 of the rainbows. So we've got the larger size here, which is fantastic, and then the smaller size, and then the smaller size, and then the smaller size. Aren't they lovely with the love hearts on? So they're really nice. And then you get the flowers with that little tag that says love on there. There you go, L-O-V-E spells love. And then you get the plaque at the background to put the flowers on, or something else. You don't have to put the flowers on there. But there you go. I wonder, you could maybe, would that be too much? No, I think it might be all right. Might be all right. Or maybe just at the top, just there, which would be really nice. Which is really cute. So it's a happy hour deal, which means £11.99 for this hour only, 143 377. If you want to pop that into your basket, please do. You are getting a saving of 40%. That is a superb, fantastic, incredible 60-minute long deal. Now, do you want to see something we've not got in the studio? Oh, this is interesting. What's it going to be? Oh, it's some more MDF for you. Let's have a look. It's your cat and mouse. This should be a chase. Oh, that is... Oh, look at that cat. Oh, 1797. 584768. Oh, look at a puddy tuddy. Oh, I've got some news for everybody about cats. £17.98, saving £18. 584768 is your item number. Yes, Millie normally chases cats, barks at cats, screams at cats. I've got a Jack Russell, so you know the sound they make. Well, she went to doggy daycare this week. And doggy daycare had a cat. We were worried. Doggy daycare said, don't be worried, she'll be fine. And do you know what she was? Could not believe the pictures and the videos that were coming to our phones. There's Millie and a cat together within that much space of one another. It is amazing, amazing. So I'm a happy dog parent this week. Right, you're going to be happy crafters because we've got more deals for you. Let's see. How many sheets for £12.60 of watercoloured card are we getting here? Let's see. Well, it's top quality. £12.